Don't you put your hand on me, you motherfucker! You accuser of the brethren!
Has that video got a few more plays out of you?
Well, we did watch the rest of it yesterday. And,
Oh, yeah. I forgot. Yeah, after the show, we kept watching that shit.
Yeah, I did.
We had a bunch of people pile in.
I did say yesterday, to be continued. That's basically the synopsis of the next 30 minutes.
It's fucking. It was good.
30 glorious minutes.
She was great. If I remember, there was a thing she did specifically with the guy at, I think it's a dump truck.
Yeah, what?
She was screaming, chicken dancing, tucking and rolling. It was up there. It was fucking amazing.
She
Man.
did a jig.
Do you want me to show that? Do you want me to show the chicken dance? Because that was fucking insane. She's like standing in front of this truck, screaming and hollering, which she pulled over herself, mind you, to abuse for not picking up enough of her garbage. And then she starts doing this chicken dance that goes into a rabbit, which goes into a fucking commando roll in the grass.
It was a crazy commando roll. That was the thing. It was like, all right. It was the way she transitioned from chicken dance to the ninja roll, man. It was seamless,
smooth as fuck, baby.
Like
You smooth, baby.
It was so smooth, so smooth. The smoothest, even.
You know, it was amazing.
Amazing.
I think she definitely could have a career in political YouTube.
She could have a career in a lot of things. She could be leader of the house.
Hmm.
Oh, Nancy Pelosi's a bit like that, without the religious vibe.
I wish you were more like that.
That religious
Honestly.
vibe, though.
It's what gets people over. The majority of Americans are still Christian. Last time I checked.
The majority of Americans think a lot of things.
Name one.
Dumb.
Checkmate, atheists.
Got him. Got him.
Oh yeah!
Well, that was a macho man.
Oh yeah, I pimped out my soundboard this morning. I got so much shit.
I was looking at the news today, and they I guess the sky is blue.
What?
The sky, it's blue. That's it's in the news today.
You gotta elaborate. What kind of blue?
It's like a sky blue color.
Is it though? Because we've been down this road before, haven't we, Tonka?
Of a blue sky?
Yeah, we've had the is the sky blue argument.
Well,
Do we need
is
to,
the sky blue?
Do you need a refresher?
I may.
The sky is not actually blue. It just appears blue because of the way light refracts off the chemicals in the ozone. So no, the sky is not blue. It's fake news, people.
It's blue.
It isn't. Don't listen to the duck.
Just look at it.
Nick
I
DeOrio
understand that there are elements that make it blue, but it's still blue.
No, it's not. It just appears that way.
Hmm.
However, We've got a Streamy Labs from Nick DeOrio has a gunt. Donated $1 to say Nick is Diaberto from Family Guy.
Sounds about right. Oh, Jerkle Mortar threw on too. So sip a beer for the working man. I'm back. Hi all. Mr. Heretic says, so what has DeOrio lied about? Anybody got that big fucking book? Since his input got the giant fucking scroll of shit he's made up.
Man, if we're gonna go through everything that he lied
Yeah,
about,
we can't do that.
that's hours of content. That's all of his
Yeah.
channel.
That's gonna take a hot fucking minute. We'll go with what he's lied about in the past day or so. We'll go with that. That seems much easier. To me anyway. I don't know if we have any brave soldiers in here who are like, yeah, let's go through the whole thing. No, I don't know, fam. I don't know about all that.
I think I've covered that enough already.
Yeah, kind of. But what has he lied about today? Well, his new thing is Tonka's banter baiting. No, I'm not Tipster. I'm not Ralph. I'm not the people you hang out with all the time, Nick. Because remember, it's all about, well, terms of service, until it's your friends. Who are banter-baiting, by the way. They banter-bait regularly. And you're cool with that. But for some reason, you go and lie to me. It's like, Tonka's banter-baiting. No, I'm not. We've never been banned from YouTube. It's never happened.
Not even once.
Not even once. So, I don't know. What do you think inspired him to just go out and go and be like, Tonka's banter-baiting? What do you think made him make up a lie like that?
I think
Because he says, he's saying that it's, get a strike on a channel. Get a strike. Well, I would think the YouTube guru knows how the strikes and shit work on channels, right?
yeah, well, he knows so many people that get struck. I mean, didn't his mate just get done yesterday?
Did he?
Yeah,
I think he's in the middle of explaining all this.
And so Bo Blacks then got around that by streaming Nick's video to his Twitch. Eh?
Really?
Yeah.
He just steals content everywhere he goes. That's so fucking weird of that guy. I will never understand how blowjobs gets 5 seconds of anyone's time.
Oh, by the
Is
way,
it? I don't know.
apparently, you may not have. There is a possibility that you don't have strikes because they're just claims.
What?
What?
I don't know. It's just the way he worded it. Tonka claims to have a strike on blah blah blah. He's responded to. You want me to throw it?
Yeah,
up?
those strikes have been up. We could go back over there now. We're not. This is kind of how we do this. We get struck. And then we go to another channel.
So
We don't get banned. You don't get banned from streaming anymore from that. That's not how it works.
did you ask Nick's permission to be over here though?
Did I ask? That's a good question. Did we ask Nick's permission? The YouTube guru.
I don't know.
He's probably got some idea how we could like evade banning though. Maybe put like a bumper or something on there, or a frame, or
Well, we already changed the name. How much of a tint do we have to add for this to be a different channel?
Yeah,
Gross.
somebody just ask him how much we have to how much tint do we have to put on the channel before we're allowed to, we can just steal his. Oh, look at Nick. Nick is now like, I don't know, the dude claimed he had a strike on some stream that's probably long deleted, so he moved to the other one. Well, Again, if you get struck on a stream, it's not a matter of it gets deleted. It was struck. You remedial fucking snail slug human being, you. It continues. He didn't show proof or anything, so I have a hard time believing him. Either way, it's way too much brain power to be wasting. Which is why you were throwing out defenses for the title of a stream before the stream even existed. Stream wasn't even going yet. And he was already like, look at me. He said I'm lying. He said, well, you're lying. You are telling lies, untruths, my boy. You're speaking them. And we want to talk about ban evasion so fucking much. Why aren't you talking about Tipster? We want to talk about ban evasion so fucking much. Why aren't you talking about Ralph?
Doesn't he hang out with Ralph now? Aren't they cool?
Tell you what? Can you blink for a second?
I don't know. Didn't he start hanging out with Ralph again?
Yeah, everybody's cool.
Just so he's not an approved target anymore.
Yeah, okay, good point. I guess that means no more. You can't talk about Ralph anymore. He's not an approved target. Everybody's friendly now. Well, I don't know. He said he was. It was 2 months ago. Nick. How long's it been? 2 months.
Wow.
2 months, and the YouTube guru considers what we're doing ban evading.
I mean, did he make up with AP? Because I know there was a point in time where AP was on Twitter and he pointed out that he was supposed to be banned.
AP has literally been banned from YouTube a couple of times, but they're cool with him too.
Seems like it might have just been a Twitter ban, but it seems like whoever, he's cool with, he kind of looks the other way. But he makes sure to point out that what he thinks is like something like that. Like, oh, I think they're ban evading. He is against deplatforming, except he's not.
God damn. I guess Nick did just make it cool to talk about Ralph's ban evasion, like Ninja's saying over here. Because right now, yeah, Ralph streams on YouTube regularly. So I guess, that's a real ban evasion. That's actual ban evasion. Keemstar ban evasion. Ralph ban evasion. Tipster ban evasion. Like, that would be ban evasion.
I'm waiting for his tweets about those guys.
I'm sure he's made some about Keemstar. I mean, you can get some something if you put an ad on Keemstar in there. But I'm wondering how much of a boost are you going to get for pointing out, hey, Tipster, you're ban evading. Like, we don't even have to be ban evading. Like, he can say this. We have no repercussions to worry about. We're not ban evading. That's stupid. He's dumb. But the people who he could actually say it about, well, they would have something to worry about if he said it and would flip their shit. And he's talking about all the brain power that he's wasting. Well, we'll be fair, he doesn't have too much to fucking waste. But it shouldn't take that much brain power. Are the channels there? Yeah, the channels are there. The channels weren't taken down. Okay, channels weren't taken down. They weren't banned? Okay. I'm assuming that's not a ban evasion.
Yeah. You want to check on whether
dopey shithead.
You could still go to the old channels. You're not going to see this channel does not exist because we banned them.
Yeah, when are they gonna hit up Twitter about Mr. Medicare's ban evasion on Twitter? And you think that's gonna happen? Actual ban evasions. Do we not talk about those?
Well,
we're only allowed to talk about the one that we made up.
See, I don't know. He on the list? Medicare on this approved target list?
Probably not.
No, he never has been.
See, that's why I asked Nick to make that video. He released a tweet this morning where he was asking people, do you want to make content on this video or that video? And Oh. Why don't you make a video on, you know, which how to choose approved targets to go after?
Well, they should release some sort of pamphlet.
Yeah.
If that's going to be the rules for everything, a pamphlet would be needed. A pamphlet would be useful.
I would like an instructional video from Nick on how to pick the right targets. You know, how to go
Who
after
to ignore?
Yeah, like,
How many subs do they have to have before you ignore the shit they pull?
how did he know to go after Suzy Lou and ignore blowbacks stealing
Yeah.
content? And even give him advice on how to do it better. These are the things I need to know so that I too can become a successful whore on YouTube.
I need this pamphlet. I need the instructional videos. I need the little bumpers before TV show. You know, the don't copy that floppy, but with approved targets. I need that. I need that shit. Because I do this fucked up thing where I think it's fucked up if you do something, just like I think it was fucked up if somebody who I didn't like would do something. I think it's the same. I think it's fucked up. It's weird, but it's a thing I do. I think things are fucked up. And that doesn't change depending on who does. I don't know. It's a condition. It's a condition. I don't know what it is.
It's terminal is what it is.
It's fucked. It's downright fucked. But I don't know, man. That's me. That's how I see things. That's how I do things. If I think it's fucked up for somebody to do something, it remains fucked up. It remains fucked up. It's not a thing that it's not fucked up anymore because somebody who I like does it now. So it's so I don't know. It's so weird.
Wasn't he a month ago ranting about how principled and moral he was? Didn't he do that when he was like bitching about somebody?
Oh, hold on. Here's Nick who's saying if your account's restricted from live streaming, you're prohibited from using another channel to live stream. You know, my accounts were prohibited from live streaming.
Oh,
He is spamming about this shit.
some guy on Twitter pointed out something.
Hmm.
Didn't Augie have a strike on his channel, and Bo Blacks did too?
Yes.
He was on a stream with them yesterday.
Yes.
Are they ban evading?
Yes. According to what he's saying, yes.
Oh, well,
We move when we get a strike because we know how these fucking bitches operate. We're not crazy. It's fucking. There are a lot of people who do act crazy out there, you know, like Nick. But Nick, nobody's shit was banned from live streaming. With a strike. You can still live stream with a strike. You can go do it. You can take that risk. You're going to get struck again. You can do that. I think it's 2 strikes, and then they start taking away some things now. But shit used to go completely different before this. You remember that, like, I want to say like 2 years ago, if you got a strike, they would like kill you off for like months.
Yeah.
It was like failure.
3-month thing.
I can't remember. It failure was like 3-6 months, something like that. And that, Nick is saying it's weird how desperation makes a man do wild things to smear former associates. Nick was not my associate. I spoke to him. You're not my associate. You were never my associate. This cringy piece of shit. Nick, you are the one smearing people and lying about people. And then you're going to jump on Twitter and be like, oh, they're desperate, so now they're smearing his former associate. You were never my associate. Speaking to someone doesn't make them your fucking associate. What is this desperate need for friends and validation from these people?
Wasn't one of Nick's first videos on that Ethan Ralph follow running a
It
doxing
was.
server?
Here's the thing.
Pretty
He's
sure I
saying,
helped him with that.
well, no, Ralph's saying it's 100% against the rules, and he knew when he was doing it. Well, again, not banned from streaming. You know, your friends, they got flags 5 minutes ago. Or did they? I don't know. Did they? Somebody in here said that a minute ago. They got strikes, right?
Well, didn't Bo Blacks, didn't he just get demonetized?
I think Bo Black's got demonetized, yeah. I don't know about Augie or fucking Bo Black's getting a flag, but I did know he got demonetized. Someone said that. And threw some things in here about that. That's true.
Former associate.
Former associate.
Did you know that you were his former associate?
Not a fucking clue.
Wow. You gonna be like that? You just gonna throw away that 1 year relationship? Just like that?
That's so fucking fake. This is that shit where it's like, he was my friend. I was never your friend, Nick. Fuck's sake. This is cringy ex-girlfriend shit. Nick bitches about me every day of his life because I don't think he's cool and I didn't want to be his fucking friend. He needs to get over that. It's time.
Not that into.
Going around smearing people and lying about everything you can fucking think of about people. It's not gonna change the fact that I don't fucking like you. I don't want to be your goddamn friend. The only people who do want to be your friend, it's because they think you can help them out with their YouTube fame chasing. The only people who want to be around you are more people like you, motherfucker.
Which you then have different rules for. Different standards.
But you play by different rules, yeah. You gotta get in your grandstanding and your hot dogging, don't you? Yeah!
Play that like 10 times in a row. That's so good. Perfect. From beyond the grave, the macho man doling out the fucking truth. The hot dogging and the grandstanding.
Oh yeah!
But you play by different rules, yeah. You gotta get in your grandstanding and your hot dogging, don't you? Yeah!
Don't you, DeOrio? Oh yeah! It brings me to the boiling point. Oh yeah!
By the way, Ralph is saying, we moved the Kumite to Worski's channel back in the day when we got a strike. Yeah, we just did a show on Andy's channel that Andy was paid for. It's Andy's. Andy never paid anybody for that show. That's Andy's show, and he wasn't banned. So again, Ralph knows about as much about this as he knows about cardio.
A little bit different when you went to Memology's channel and started using that to continue to line your pockets after you had.
Or like
banned.
right now, he's on another random failure channel that Failure fucking gave him, and they show up there every Saturday night and pretend they know anything about fighting. They were talking about boxing one night, talking about how they fast forward through the boring rounds. It's oh my god, kill me.
Really?
I want to fucking die. I want to fucking die. It was the worst.
He's doing that.
Bible Ninja fucking showed it is like I want to fucking die. This is
Oh my god.
this is the
Ninja
worst
is
shit in the
just-
fucking world. Why do these people exist? How are they real? Shit like that.
Boston say, who feels like they need to break a Slim Jim? He does.
Step into a Slim Jim, oh yeah!
I'm really glad you have those clips.
It's great.
Alex!
Brother.
Howdy.
Welcome to the stream, brother.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah!
Tries wrestling once.
Not even once.
Yes.
Wrestling, not even once. This is your brain on Macho Man. Mike, I'll play that at the end, as long as I'm allowed to.
What is? Oh, Fakest is saying, "Notice me. I notice you. I notice you. I see you there."
Oh, Senpai has noticed you.
I did notice Fakest.
Fakest his name. Fakest, Raid CEO and Tonka Associate Brother.
Oh fuck! Really?
Yes, that's his name.
That's a great name. That's a good one. So you said, "Who can be an? You could be an associated too, and if you use my code, you also get 15,000 silvers and an epic." Yes, I said epic champion.
That is from Sergio, Tonka's associate and friend.
That is some shit. Tonka's associate and friend. Look at this. Sergio's taking up all of Nick's favorite chairs right now. Shame on you.
We talking about Raid Shadow Legends?
We are. We're always talking about Raid
One of the
Shadow
biggest mobile role-playing games of 2019
of all time, even.
Well,
and of 2020.
we're
You know, it's totally free.
Sponsored by Raid because we talk about them enough.
We're contractually obligated to talk about them at least 6 times a stream.
It has almost 10 million users.
I'm one of them.
Have you joined the raid?
Dude, I'm raiding the legends right now from the shadows.
It's one of the most impressive games in its class with detailed models, environments, and smooth 60 frames per second animation.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Did Macho Man consent to that? Did Macho Man send you some post-mortem permission
Look,
to put him in there with the Raid Shadow Legend?
he's looking to expand from the Slim Jim market. And I was talking to him last night while I was conducting, my Monday night seance.
He's like, oh, I want to get into that Shadow Legends. Oh, yeah. I want to be the epic hero, the one at the top of the mountain.
I'm like, alright, man.
Cream of the crop.
I'll like,
Raid Shadow Legends is the cream of the crop. Oh yeah.
What this? I have been tagged in something. Let me see what I'm being tagged in. Look at. Oh, it was a message. Oh, good. There's that. That's good shit. Alright. Alright, so we have the other half of the show more or less there down too. Good shit. Now, Fowl, you've been relatively quiet. And so that we don't get to the end of the show and you be pissed off about something, I'm asking you now. I am asking you now. You've got to have something on this. You got to have something you want to say.
Look, I'm not gonna start promoting Shadow Legends unless they actually are paying us. So fuck that shit.
Fuck
You know
that.
how much money people are making off this shit, and we're just giving that shit away for free? And kiss my ass.
I mean, you're not wrong.
That's all I got to say on the subject.
Tonka looked over at Fowl.
Why you not raiding? Why ain't you raiding, little homie? But
Money me now. I'll raid.
I'll be sitting there like,
yeah, he wanted to say it. He wanted to say a thing. All right. So Here's another thing: is DeOrio said, not the point. Tonka fired up an entire stream saying my statement was, well, I don't know if you know this or not, Nick, but I think you do because you're bitching about it every single day. But we do a show pretty much every weekday. I have a feeling you're aware of that. So it's not specifically for that. And there's also another half to the title. So it's not just firing up an entire stream to have a laugh about you lying for no reason. We could. It's fun to make fun of you. And you're weird, like... There's that thing where they were all... somebody was posting, like, everybody's posting the your emotionally stunted audience. I don't know anything about his audience. I'm assuming the dopes. But I'll tell you this. I know few people as emotionally stunted as this DeOrio kid. He gets fucked up when you don't want to be his friend.
I don't know, man. I mean, he's such a smooth brain that look at that face, it's just oozing.
He's having a bad day. Maybe he's just grumpy.
Why is he having a bad day? Didn't he just release his magnum opus, an 1.5 hour long video about Bunty King that I cannot fucking fathom how anybody can pretend to give a fuck about?
Yeah, that was an earlier tweet that he did. He was upset about that.
He's upset about it.
Yeah.
He's upset about what?
Here, I'll move the post up.
But this is why he thinks that you fired up a stream just for him. Because that's what he does. Every single thing that he makes is specifically for one person. He just made an 1.5 hour love story for Bunty King. And Twilight was still better.
He seems that way. He seems like, I don't know. Something must have got him fucked up today, so sure.
I guarantee
What was it?
I could upload a clip of a dog taking a dump and it would get more views.
Okay, here it is. I'll just repost it. Apparently, his video is kicked off the algorithm.
His video was kicked off the algorithm.
Yeah. I know. Chokes me up too. You know, YouTuber problems. Yeah, he was having a bad day because I guess he had like 14 to 19K the first day of it, and then no one else watched it. So the algorithm's out to get him.
All right. Here's the thing. Nick is right here, and he's saying, look, I'm not advocating for a banned Tonka saw, but he's going to crop context and fire up a stream saying that he's not going to crop context and fire up a stream saying I'm a big old liar. I'm doing that right now. You're a big old liar. You are a big liar. You are a rotund liar. You are a spherical liar. You are a round liar. You are a liar with many saturated fats.
You challenge the flat earth theory.
In short, you lie! How am I ban evading? And he says, well, if you're banned from streaming. Yes, but I wasn't. He goes ahead and just starts operating from a false premise again. Well, no, that's not true. What you're saying is not true. You are a big old liar. Apparently, that was also that's what was somebody was saying in the Discord. That was even shown in his Bunty King video, because he's trying to convince people that Bunty King got mad. People went to his stream, but what was actually happening was Nick sent a bunch of people to his stream. And look at him getting mad at people who watch him and leave out the context that it was you who sent them there. Was that a thing that happened in his video? Who watched the video?
I ain't watching that shit. Are you crazy?
I'm aware of one person that watched it and one person that watched part of it. Are you there, Vamp?
Vamp watched it. I forgot she did.
She did what? I know that she watched part of it, but I also know that Kairu subjected himself to.
Yeah, he's kind of obligated, I think. It's part of his contract, having to put up with Nick's bullshit.
I would rather peel my fingernails off than watch an hour and a half love song, The Bunty King.
That's a weird thing to even be like, you know what? I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna make an epic movie length fucking thing. Bunty King.
It's part of the whole LARPing as Medicare, LARPing as Ralph, or whatever the fuck he's doing. Like, because they did that whole thing where they're obsessed with Sargon, so he's going to be obsessed with somebody too. But there was actually like a political motivation for that. It wasn't just like, let's go after Bunty King. It wasn't like just some cringy vendetta over Twitter. They actually like had issues in the past. It wasn't just this.
Oh shit.
Did you know that you were panicking, Tonka?
I just saw I'm panicking.
Oh fuck!
Why are you panicking? Calm down, Jesus.
I don't know.
That is the voice of panic. I can hear it.
This
You
is
sound very panicked.
I'm fucked up. I didn't know it. My bad. Sorry guys. I'm panicking. I'm definitely panicking. That's what this is. This is what me panicking sounds like.
For fuck's sake, Tonka, stop panicking!
Calm down. It's gonna be all right. Relax. Chill. It's all good, man.
You need to calm down, brother.
Brother.
Yeah, Jessica, thank you for the advice. I mean, breathe in deep, in and out. Somebody give me one of them bag gimmicks. I didn't know I
Into
was
the nose,
fucked
out
up.
to the mouth.
Am I having a fucking episode right now? Is it?
You having a panic attack?
Am I
Think you're
good?
gonna die? Think you're going crazy?
I think. Let me go see if I have a blood pressure machine in here. I think I can actually take my blood pressure.
Do you
We'll
need
do
some...
live.
I'm prescribing 20 milligrams of Valium. Stat! Before you bust a fucking pooper valve.
I didn't know.
Now you know. And knowing is half the battle.
Who would have thunk it? Again, Nick is lying, just to lie.
Or
Nobody asked.
Or is he trying to help you out? Maybe he's
Maybe
trying,
he
to,
is trying to help me out.
rekindle that association. If you know what I
Let me
mean.
let me go get this blood pressure checked out. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my blood pressure checked because it would be fucked up if I am out here and I'm panicking. I'm all fucked up. Let me go check the blood pressure. I'll be right back. By the
Alright.
way,
Slacker
won't take too long.
Slacker the internet nobody donated $1 to say, Nick Disberg, calm down, go for a walk farther than the fucking kitchen, you roly-poly looking expletive.
Or at least, walk far enough to lift some weights. You can have weights in the garage. That's what I do.
That's what Nick does.
I'm worried about Nick, guys. We need to get a petition going where we all go on Twitter and go like, Susan, where's the algorithm?
You know,
Susan!
you may think that a lot of people make fun of Nick's weight, but I'm telling you, just because you're big doesn't mean that you are not fit. And I guarantee you, Nick is one of those guys. Fit as fuck. With all the chasing that he does of the clout, he should be able to run a marathon by now. With all the backflipping that he does, I mean, he should be a gymnast.
A gymnast?
Gymnast. Somebody said that once in a fucking X-Men movie. That's how I say gymnast now. Where's the gymnast? But yeah, apparently, like, here's another thing. Nick said that Tonka turned on his previous associate, which would be Nick. Whereas Nick's the one that just a year ago did this video sucking Tonka's dick. And then as soon as me and him have a disagreement, he turns on Tonka. Projection be thy name.
Well, again, I think he was a little bit upset that Tonka believed the lies that Blue Blacks said about him. Too, that was a thing.
Oreo the Fat Boy donated $1. Nick can't walk. He has Keemstar's expletive shoved up his expletive. I believe that.
Well, did you find it?
129 over 83. I'm about to die, aren't I?
Yeah, you're basically stroking out right now.
That's game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see you in hell, buddy.
That's the end, right? That's panic. It's fucking palms are sweaty. Something about mom spaghetti. Whole thing.
Yeah. I was waiting for it.
Wu-Tang flu already.
Already. Good to know, though, I guess.
Slack up the internet nobody donated $1 and said, Akujin, do me a favor and say Jenny like Forrest Gump. It would make my day.
Someone asked for that.
If you pays it, I says it, and that's all I have to say about that.
Fucking hell. Would dual wrestlers have blood pressure machine? Well, I have one.
All good wrestlers,
Yeah.
you know.
I feel like Macho Man probably had one.
Oh yeah.
We could have a fun competition of who has a better blood pressure, me or Nick.
Fucking
Spoiler.
Macho wouldn't cut a promo until he was at least above 130 over 100.
Goddamn. Fucking Macho Man. I don't think his blood pressure registered like ours. I don't think it was the same.
Well, there was that joke. I don't remember exactly how it went, but it was basically his. They once found a trace of blood in his Coke stream. So.
Wow.
I don't think he was a normal human.
He went with it. I've heard that. There were also people who said he used to walk around chewing on coffee grounds. So yeah, he was a little high strung. Maybe I don't know. Maybe that's what's going on with me. Maybe I'm a little high strung, and that's what's going on when maybe that's why when I see somebody lying, I say that they lie. And maybe when I say that people are lying, I'm actually just panicking.
This
is
is
me
obviously
panicking.
that you have an anxiety disorder.
Yeah.
Nick, you have been diagnosed by Dr. Nick. Hey everybody!
You've just got impressions for days today. He's the master of disguise today. Let him do it. I'm just curious though. Like, since ban evasion is a thing, I mean, you'll be talking about Tipster being a ban evader, right?
No,
Mr. Mediker, there'll be a tweet or two
no.
at Mr. Mediker. Hey, why are you ban evading? I'm sure. he'll do that.
Keemstar, why you ban evading?
Yeah.
Oh, well, if he could get a Keemstar, he would, though. I mean, to be fair.
That's the thing with Keemstar. I think he would. Anything you could think of to say to Keemstar, bet your ass he's gonna. Fucking anything.
He worked with Zoom just to get a Keemstar. I mean,
Oh yeah,
I'll
totally.
be honest. I don't think that's how that went. I don't think that's how that went at all.
You don't think?
Yeah, I thought he was in there going at that dude, and he got in too deep and was trying to figure out a way to save his own neck. Because I remember talking to his nervous ass while that shit was happening.
I think he
I
started
remember telling him
sucking
then
up.
that what he was doing was dumb as fuck.
I think he started sucking up to fucking Zoom because he was scared of him. And then
Mhm.
just that thing came out of it.
Oh.
Obviously.
Nemo donated $1 to say, everyone knows AP is king of the YouTube blood pressure. You and Nick ain't got nothing on the champ.
On the champ. And then there is
Brother.
another brother threw something. I saw that.
Heyman is panicking, donated $1. Money for Tonky to get new butches. With all this panicking, he may have accidentally leaked.
Obviously. I mean, I'm fucked up.
Are you leaking, Tonka?
I'm panicking.
Pants champ.
I definitely started
Try.
spamming tweets and spamming reactions as soon as he said this. No, this was like yesterday. It was fucking moved along with it. As soon as we fire this up, Nick is in fucking panic mode on Twitter. You want to talk about somebody panicking? I don't know. Go look at the dude writing paragraphs of shit about something he says is irrelevant and he doesn't care about. I might think that guy's panicking. But I don't know. I guess it's me. I didn't know, guys. I feel like I owe you an apology for bringing you all in here to my panic room. Welcome to my panic room.
Step out of it.
God damn. It's panicking to talk about something. I guess he was panicking about Nerd City. I guess he was panicking about fucking quartering. I guess he panicked. He panics. He's panicking about Bunty King for goddamn sure. Spend weeks making a fucking hour-and-a-half long video about Bunty King. It's probably going to go into the panic category. Or I go into the panic category. I can't remember. One of the two.
See, that's the thing. You know that he's fucking weak and a panicker. Because he could show up here anytime and say what he wants to say to you, but he won't. He will sit back on Twitter where you can't respond to him.
It's kind of his thing. Yeah, Nick's welcome to come on the show anytime that he likes. Use his big boy voice. But I don't know how prepared he'll be for it. I don't know much about Bunty King.
And yeah, Mike, he
From
was
what I've
panicking
seen, he
with
knows too
Zoom.
much.
Yeah, he really needs to research some other shit. Because he had Kraut in his video, and then they started talking about it last night, and like, he doesn't even know the whole Kraut backstory.
No.
No.
He doesn't know anything. He knows, like, what, I don't know, what people tell him happened, and he gets wrong by a fucking long shot. And some shit about, like, Kraut's gonna fucking publish CRP's docs.
I had to toss.
You don't get that until about 30 plus minutes into the video.
Yeah, somebody was writing that in the Discord, that he's fucking saying that Kraut was gonna publish out CRP's docs. It's like, well, that didn't happen. That's not how that went at all.
I had to like throw King of Pool's name into the stream just to like calm down, Nick. That's who did it. It wasn't Kraut. Calm down.
King of Pool
Guardian?
didn't even do it. CRP did it. He put his own shit out there.
He literally put it in the fucking about section of his YouTube channel.
When you
Yes,
put
he
your
went on
own
Russia Today as well.
when you put your own information out there, when you make it public, you can never say that you have been doxxed or anyone is perpetrating a dox.
So,
Because for someone to perpetrate a dox, which is probably the next thing he would move the goalpost to, there would have to be a dox in the first place. And there fucking wasn't. He put it out there. Just like Aiden Paladin put her shit out there.
it's fake. It's not real. But it's a thing I guess he has to address in order to stay in.
Yeah, you got.
Sorry.
No, I think it's a thing he just has to stay with in order to continue to play up nicey nice with the Ralph crew. Because you can't say that Kraut didn't dox anybody and stay cool with the Ralph crew. That is the most ass blasted I've ever seen Gator, is when I said, do you have any proof that Kraut doxed somebody? He freaked the fuck out. Started spamming me in DMs, which is like, so you don't have any proof then, do you? It was bad. If I ever got my Twitter back, that'd be one of the first things. Go to the Twitter DMs with Gator. Go to the Twitter DMs with AP. It would be hilarious. It would be fucking hilarious. Oh, the Twitter DMs with Ralph, trying to cover his ass for trying to get, some girls to come over. That'd also be funny. But the one with Gator, I remember that guy was panicking. He was freaking the fuck out.
I swear you should try and get your account back just to get hold of those. It'd be worth it.
If I remember, there was also Gator put up some tweet about how us having Sargon on the show was a direct attack on the Ralph retort. Because nobody's allowed to talk to anybody, or else it's a direct attack on them because they are that sensitive. They are that weak.
Beta!
It's pretty beta, yeah. It's over the top beta. But yeah. Do you guys think I'm still panicking?
You sound
Hey,
pretty
calm down.
panicked.
Okay, I'll calm down.
You sound exactly like you did before.
That's fucked up.
Therefore, you must still be panicking.
I thought I had worked on myself to where I wasn't panicking so much. Myself, it's fucked up. I thought I was done panicking. All the panic. All the panic. That's what the stream's been. We started a stream and I started panicking. That's what happened. Does Macho Man have any words of encouragement?
Yes, he actually knows why you're panicking.
Oh?
Yeah, you're lacking dietary supplements.
Gotta have
Oh.
beef. Gotta have spice.
He has redone that soundboard with a lot of Macho Man. What are you saying, Fowl?
Oh, no, I can't even remember what I was saying.
There's a lot of Macho Men on the show now.
And the world is a better place for it.
The world's a better place for it.
Yes, brother.
So good. I don't know. You still have Twitter, Fowl? You haven't been banned off of Twitter, right? You're not ban evading, are you?
No, I've never actually been banned on Twitter yet so far. It's kind of boring though. I don't know. I used to go on there just to fight with people, and most of them are have me blocked by now anyway. So it's like
They all just block you because they're lying and they don't want to fucking have to deal with you anymore.
Like, I'm pretty sure Nick has me muted because I called him out on this shit when it first happened and I never got a response. So
What a shock. What a shock.
Bo Blacks just ended up blocking me the other day. I don't know. There's like a couple people that don't have me blocked, but it's almost like, what's the point? I can't really like talk to people on here, so.
Oh, isn't this a blast from the past?
So maybe I just go on there and like retweet, like it'll either be news stories or dogs or something like that, and that's about it.
Oh.
The very relevant Toad McKinley is calling out Nick DeOrio.
What?
Yeah.
I don't think that's what he's doing.
I'm sure
Yeah.
that's what's happening. Because, Tonka just said Nick could come on any time that he wanted. So, obviously he's not secluding himself in a hug box.
Oh, he couldn't be talking about me. I'm literally broadcasting on the internet right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he must be talking about Nick. Good job.
That's so weird. I don't know. Toad used to be a butt sucker. Pretty fucking hardcore. Right up until the point when anime avatars were going to dox him. And he was in my fucking DMs screaming about people trying to dox him. I was just, calm down. God, ever since then, he's been fucking weird. Let him go be fucking weird. Dude had to ask me for advice on how to talk to girls, for fuck's sake. I can't bother with this. I can't give a fuck about that.
He should
that
have
for
asked.
real?
He should have asked Doggy.
Yes, that's for real.
He should have asked Doggy.
Beta.
Oh, he could have asked Augie. That is true. He did it on a stream. It was like me, him, and Scrub, and he was asking for advice on girls and shit. And yikes!
What a little bitch.
Oh,
No man has ever.
Oh my god.
I mean, at least he's trying. He's not just hanging out in the closet all day and talking. to
I
his
guess,
friends
you
online.
know,
you'd be surprised.
I guess there is something to take away from that. It's like at least he is trying. Okay, look, I have trouble with girls. Please help. That's better than just not doing anything at all. I guess that's true. He wants to get himself out there.
Yeah. At least he's trying. He could always just,
Sit in a closet.
yeah,
Say
do whatever the fuck.
Say girls are yucky. I don't want to. I'm not interested.
There was a clip somebody threw in here. I think it was the Bo Blacks kid, where he's explaining how he strategically makes sure to not have a girlfriend on Valentine's Day, so he doesn't have to buy him anything.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's a struggle right there. You're just beating him off with a stick, man.
That's why. I'm sure you broke up with her the day before, right? You fucking alpha.
He fucking kills me, man. Like, it's a hell of a quote. Can't remember who posted, but I listened to it. I was like, wow. That's a way to look at it. Amazing. Yeah. It's amazing.
Set the alarm for that day, for a couple days ahead of time. Once a year, just like, gotta
Sorry,
make
little
sure.
lady. Our time has come to a close.
Drop all the girls and
I can't be spending $20 on chocolates this year. It's fucking.
Yeah.
That's too much.
You guys,
Jesus.
seriously, it's not that I can't get girls, it's just that I'm a broke bitch and a cheap motherfucker. Trust me.
Mother of God. You take that, and then you couple that with the fact that he wants YouTube to pay him for uploading other people's shit. You got a hell of a dude. This dude. Fuck, he is something. I can't study Bo Black's DeOrio. He's fucking ridiculous. But for what I do know of him, that's a hell of a creature. Edit messages, fucking lie to his fucking whatever he can fucking do. Trying to scrape an extra penny or an extra click out of people. It's fucking sad. I almost feel like he does go like a step past the rest of them. But I don't know if it's out of brazenness or just he's dumb. Because he's really dumb.
Really, really dumb.
Yeah, he's really dumb.
Yeah!
He just saved these to throw him out, right?
I'm loving it. Today's McDonald's Day. I'm fucking loving it.
So, with the there's Herb, or Herb Tarlick. I could put the Deadly KRP on it, but everybody knows who Herb Tarlick is. Just said hey to him. Vegas is in the Discord saying, "Is it true Tonka gives dating advice over here?" Is that what happens over here? Dating advice and how to do your blood pressure. That's what we tackle over here.
All the
Of course, you were doing
important
not too
subjects.
bad. Yeah, somebody asked Jess guys to do it. She said not too bad. It's like, of course you're doing not too bad, Jess. You keep all the hugs to yourself. Look at this. There's people over here exchanging hugs. Jess keeps all the hugs to herself. You know what? I think she's a big fat liar.
Dude, what do you need dating advice for? You got this hot new anime waifu. She's all the rage, haven't you heard? Come on, just stay at home, be a loser, get fat, watch the anime girl.
I mean,
She'll do things for you. Just send money.
Ooh.
Ooh woo.
what do you get if you send DeOrio money?
A Bunty King video.
Ooh.
Oh. So was that anime girl's PayPal again? These are my two choices. Gonna be buying in. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, it appears American Gadfly has re-uploaded the tracing video. Maybe you won't get any shit thrown at you over where you're at. Maybe. It's Twitter, so maybe he can't flag it down for bullying. Okay, what the fuck
We'll
happened?
try though.
Okay, so hold on. Someone post a thing. They said that his Bunty video got nuked.
No, it didn't get nuked. It got nuked from the algorithm. That was what I was trying to get him to put up on the screen.
I
but-
did put it up on the screen.
Yeah, that was what I was talking about. It's not really nuked. He's crying because he didn't get any new views on it after the first day.
That's
really what that
It's
was.
nuked. Does he? All right, nuked means it's gone. I don't know if he understands this, but when nukes that, I don't know. Fuck, man. Whatever. It's nuked. Sure, it's nuked.
But it makes it sound more tragic if you say nuked.
Yeah, I guess. A lot of people didn't want to watch an hour and a half long Bunty King video. Maybe. Did anybody think of that? Has anybody told him that?
Obviously
Yeah.
not, because
Yeah.
Bo Blacks wanted to watch it. He did so on his Twitch. Eh?
I'm fucked up on this. Like, he's over here trying to tell us what YouTube terms mean. We weren't banned from streaming. I know we weren't. If he looked at the rules, he would know that, and that's why he cut that part of the rules that he had where it said we're banned from streaming.
Look, to be fair, Nick, sequels never do as well as the originals. It's just the way it goes.
How about you can't make a fucking... Dude, there's not an hour and a half of Bunty King. There's not. You are going to get people who give a fuck to watch that, and that's it. You're not going to pull anybody new in with like, oh, what is this? An hour and a half long video on someone who I don't know. Sure, I'm in. Especially what is the biggest thing Bunty King's ever done?
I don't know.
What is
but
the bulk of the video?
I imagine that Bunty King, he absolutely, every time you put his name in something, that algorithm just lights the fuck up. It's looking for that keyword, right?
There you go.
So obviously he's been done dirty.
Just saying.
I'm sure he's trending on Twitter right now. The hot topic.
Did anyone in that entire thread even hypothesize? Man, maybe people just didn't want to watch an hour and a half long Bunty King video. Was this even tap danced on?
Nope.
No, okay.
Why would anybody
There
think about
was
that?
condolences, Me Too's, and
Condolences and Me Too's.
yes. One guy said it happened to my last two as well. Shut Up Akujin donated $1 to say Friday the 13th, Part 4, Friday the 13th. Suck the... I'm sure it wasn't important.
Friday the 13th. Part 4, Friday the 13th. But that's weird. It's not Friday the 13th. I was wondering if that was the day or if... Had you talked about the movies? It's fine.
No, I haven't brought up Friday the 13th.
Well, shit. Wait, someone actually wrote, "It's sad to see such an awesome video not get the attention it deserves." Holy shit.
Sorry, I just rubbed my mouth a little.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I like cringe. I don't know. So I posted that. So really, it's just it's
An
beautiful.
hour and a half of moaning about Bunty King should definitely get. It needs more views, guys.
Right.
That needs
Also,
more attention. People should pay attention.
there's a portion in here where he's going over Bunty's LinkedIn.
Why?
This thing should definitely have got him at least an Oscar.
What about a Golden Globe?
The social media you use for finding jobs and work and stuff.
These kids.
What the
Not
fuck
with the
was there?
algorithm.
Well, what was in the LinkedIn?
Just talking about how he's got a passion for video games and likes to foresee trends and marketing retention strategies for game releases. Just talking about how he is passionate about video games and a professional, quote unquote.
Sure.
Was that cringy?
It sounds pretty fucking boring and stupid.
pretty
Very,
boring.
actually.
You know. But hey, you got to fill out an hour and a half with something.
Huh?
His video was an hour and a half. You had to fill it out with something.
I was wondering. I was gonna ask, how did he fill out an hour and a half on Bunty King? The answer: he went over his LinkedIn. Oh,
He
That.
went over stuff that was, I think, just a copy pasta of his original Bunty video and everything else he's been spamming on Twitter, and then just filled it in with old video clips and tweets and
I think they're covering some video that he covered. At least they were on Augie's stream yesterday. They were, I guess, reviewing the JQ or something.
what?
I guess that's
Oh.
the thing Bunty did before.
probably. He was in the political-esque sphere, and then it was like, I don't like these people. I'm not going to do this anymore.
Yeah, they were going through that, and they put the video on there, and then Augie was kind of like spurging out and crying that, wait, my channel better not get a strike tomorrow. Talking about this, you guys are getting my channel banned.
Oh, there was one thing in here where he was saying how Bunty was on with Destiny, and he was like, well, how do you defend, your buddy Ian calling Destiny a pedo? Because that's bad.
Didn't Nick go at Andy for talking to underage girls this time last year?
Yeah.
He already covered that though in a post. He said that, the people he didn't like, he likes now. So
I thought this was more than a matter of not liking when people do this kind of shit.
No, it's really that simple.
That's so what the fuck?
Later.
What is that? Well, I know that they were Snapchatting with underage girls and stuff like that, but I kind of like them now because they don't like Tonka too. That's weak.
But you play by different rules, yeah. You gotta get in your grandstanding and your hot dogging, don't you? Yeah.
I just thought of something. Do you think he thinks I'm panicking because when he hears that, he doesn't know who that is, and he thinks it's me?
God,
Yeah.
Maybe.
Who is it?
Possible.
I would
really
run
hope
with
so.
that.
Grandstanding and a hot dog, and
Oh yeah.
it's cool.
Yeah.
I'll go with that. I'm just gonna assume he doesn't know who the Macho Man is. I just thought of that, and I was like, "Fuck!" If he heard the Macho Man on here talking, he's gonna think I'm unhinged.
Yeah.
Oh, Centra said Ralph probably undoxed his family. It's cool now. Yeah, Ralph
Why
just
you
undoxed
undoxed?
Nick. It's cool. Ralph undoxed Nick.
But his issue with Bunty and the Destiny thing with the your buddy Ian called him a pedo because he doesn't agree with them.
No, people call Destiny a pedo because Destiny was sharing around a picture of a 15-year-old girl talking about how hot she was, talking about her tits. And then he also did the thing where he admitted that he knew a bunch of people were going around dating underage girls, and he wasn't going to say a goddamn thing about it.
Right. Like, I know it actually happened.
Okay,
But the way Nick is
people are-
framing it, didn't Tommy try and smear somebody as a pedo because he doesn't like them?
Mhm.
To be fair, that was in self-defense.
Wow.
I love the way he phrased that. That was in self-defense. It was.
No, it's okay because someone he did liked it. Or someone
Yeah.
he likes did it. So.
Yeah, it's horribly fucked up. He's trying to get something started between two people he doesn't like. He doesn't like Ian and he doesn't like Bunty. So 2 years ago, he's going to try to dredge something up. He's going to try to get something going. All right, and that's where he's going to go. Okay, well, by that thing, Nick, what say you of your co-host, the person who you've got it in? Doesn't he have it in his profile that he's the co-host of this gimmick
He does, yeah.
with Tommy? Yeah. What say you to your co-host about calling for the death and calling his fucking this kid a pedo? What say you on that? How fucked up is that, eh? Well, how fucked up did he say it was when it was Bunty King and Ian? How fucked up did he say that was?
He said it was pretty fucked up. Which is why this was one of my suggestions. When he was asking what he should do a video on. I made a few suggestions. That was absolutely one of them.
Mm-hmm. I'm just how did he try to push it in his video? What level of fucked up?
Maybe that's the problem, though. You suggested video ideas, but maybe you have to tell him that you'll help him with it.
Actually, look, Akujin did do a good here. Go ahead and pull up your posts. When he puts up his little fucking vote thing, you put up a post. You're very proud of it. It's very good. It's a very funny post. Like, these are good TV. Go ahead and put them up.
Surprisingly, he never responded.
Why he no
Wonder
response?
why.
I don't know. But yeah, as you can see here, he asked his general audience, of which I am a member, would you give a shit about YouTube monetization and channel score or secret codes type of video from me? Sure, the drama aspect will keep some people watching, but do you, non-YouTubers, guys, give a shit?
He has a poll. He has an actual poll there. What am I allowed to do a video on, guys?
Yeah.
Allowed.
I said I'd like a video from you about picking the right targets. You know how you go after Susie Lou and ignore Blowbag, stealing content, even giving him advice? Or maybe one on consistency. A vid about you. Still having your pro Tonka anti-Andy video up. So you now state the exact opposite. So do a Nick Exposed video. Or maybe just do another hour-and-a-half video on your burning love for Bunty King, who nobody fucking cares about, but is a safe target. I had more ideas. I'm like, no way, I got it. How about you do a video on that Tommy C guy? The one who thought it was cool to say fuck Tipster's wife, but then when he mistakenly thought a 16-year-old kid said something about his kid, that's a typo. Called the kid a pedo. That sounds like a good one. And then I invited him to hit me up. Because I got lots of great ideas. And we should collab again, like we did in the Ralph vid. That worked out well for you, didn't it?
I think that's a great idea because he even the
just
Alex video.
Before we, all right, we're gonna for real. We're gonna let Fowl finish, but I just want to point out, I have never seen such swagger from Akujin in my life. He seems way more charismatic in this post than he has ever seemed in anything he's ever done.
I have been watching a lot of Macho Man in the past 3 hours.
I'm just saying, like, looking at this post, you would have swore this was not written by Akujin.
Oh yeah.
There's no way he's the one that wrote that. Like, because this is just fucking scorched earth. Just fuck them all. But go ahead. I didn't want that to get away from people because that is a post that is going to probably go down as the most charismatic thing that Akujin has ever typed out.
I was just going to point out that Lieutenant Cobra wrote his I Am Alex video too, and you wrote the Ralph video, so
I didn't write it. I never claimed to have written it.
Okay.
And I'm not claiming that now.
Well, you did all the research for him.
No, I didn't do all the... Well, I gave him all of the information that he used to prove what was going on inside of Ralph's server. I handed him all those things. That was my involvement. But I didn't write the video.
You didn't pick up the SpongeBob clip, right? I mean,
no.
That was all him. Okay.
That was his genius.
Well, Caesar's pointing out that DeOrio is the best at breaking news from 2 years ago. And look, it looks like he wants to continue that trend with doing the secret codes in YouTube thing, you know, that Nerd City did 2 years ago. Fucking what? Hey everybody, do you want me to redo this video that somebody else has already done way better?
I'd prefer Blossom did it.
You prefer Blossom did it?
Yeah.
What do you think Blossom knows about secret codes?
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, she's here. Okay. What do you know about secret codes, Blossom?
I'm not talking to you.
Why aren't you fucking talking to you here? What are you doing?
There's
now I'm panicking.
Here.
Now I'm
and
panicking.
You don't need to be one of the people I talk to.
Why is she holding out on the secret codes? She must have some good ones. You got ones for Raid Shadow Legends? Is that what this is?
I might.
You
So
might?
what if I didn't?
Fucking holding out. Fucking trick ass. Fuck ass.
Trick ass, mark ass, line ass, a hoe ass, hateful ass,
Canadian ass.
fuck Canadian. I can keep going. I just keep throwing stuff.
Yeah.
Bye, Alex.
I think Alex had to go to dinner. Alex always has to go to dinner. Oh, she says. Oh, she says. Jesus.
Hi, Alex.
You're acting like he died. Dude, do you guys remember that time that Alex went away forever?
Yes, I do. I remember it as just 4 months ago.
You remember it as if it was just... I love how he put that. Yeah, it kind of was. That time Alex went away forever, and then he showed up and made everybody very mad. That was good. That was a good time.
Oh my god. I got to the summary portion of the Bunty video. He's giving Bunty shit for living off a girlfriend. I'm not joking. He is
Nick, you at your mom's
shit.
house.
He's giving Bunty shit for like making $300-something a month with a Twitch payout and living off a girlfriend.
Nick lives at his mama's house. Augie lives at his mama's house. Broski lives at his.
What is?
Which one of them got a house? What about Tommy? He admittedly does what he does, and his wife is the one who is the bread. What are you doing?
I love
You
that
are
Michael Carnick is
surrounded by
using-
what you're bitching about.
Called Bunty a social climber who will
What?
sell his friends out.
What?
Who will sell his friends out if he thinks it'll help him. Said bitching about him living off his girlfriend's income.
Amazing. What?
Okay, so
Fucking what?
the last like 3 so minutes of this video were gold.
What?
Well,
Has he?
I would say, to be fair, none of them have girlfriends, so that's fine. That is not them.
Fucking what, mate?
You fucking what, mate?
Oh wow.
Who wow? Don't wow me right now. There better not be a wow right now after that. That better be the goddamn
wow
hype.
is
It better be
directed
no
at
more.
the Streamlabs. Viable Ninja through 30. Imagine being
a humongous no-neck social media hoe paying a recessive no-chin and looking androgynous twink who holes up in the mama's closet to stream with older men $20 to lie about a guy on Twitter who you muted. Imagine needing that sort of safe space.
Bro, I'm dizzy. I'm gonna go check my blood pressure again. I think it is fucked up this time.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
I don't trust her.
No, she gonna like give him a needle.
That is not how you check blood pressure.
I know.
How do you check blood pressure?
You squeeze the arm and look at the numbers on the screen. I can do that.
I'm squeezing my arm. There are no numbers on my screen. What am I doing wrong?
Yeah, you gotta be connected to something.
Yeah, he is. He's connected to Discord.
Wow. But seriously, what the fuck?
I haven't even finished listening to the summary. I had to stop it because I couldn't even.
That is that fucking crazy bitch yesterday level of cognitive dissonance. Calling people motherfuckers and then saying that I'm trying to save you. I was not expecting that to happen.
What? Man.
I don't know, man.
Calm down. You're panicking.
Alright, there was another clip included in this of Bunty just going off with his, I think it was a Twitch stream, because they did the thing where they go over to somebody's channel and they buy someone a bunch of subscribers, so they see the screen names pop up on screen and are like, great. I guess thanks for the money. But he was just yelling like, why the fuck are you even here? But yeah, the last few minutes of this video are great.
Here's what sucks. This is the shit that we're getting now. Because a bunch of motherfuckers who couldn't be fucked to say anything when things were happening because they'd much rather cover things that would be a much bigger deal. They all wanted to fucking talk about, what's PewDiePie doing? What's this guy doing? What's this guy? And they didn't give a fuck about any of this stuff. So none of them even know what happened. And they're all going off of this ragtag fucking bullshit that they fucking stuck together. Some fucking patchwork Raggedy Ann story they've all told each other. Leave shit out. takes other shit out, puts new shit in, just makes shit up. And that's the story that they go with, and they act like they're covering things. They act like they should be trusted sources on YouTube. They don't even know what happened. As demonstrated in what he said about the whole Kraut thing. That's not what happened. And you people didn't care to cover it when it did happen. They left Kraut out to fucking dry. They left him out there to fucking hang. Then nobody fucking let Kraut say a goddamn word. I would have, but Failure just fucking lied about it. Said that he wouldn't come on the show.
Yeah.
When I finally talked to him, yeah, he can come on the show. I'm just saying.
I was guilty of the same thing. I mean, I convicted Kraut before even, just based on what other people said. And, it was a mistake. Learn from it, move on.
It's... Dude.
It's called growing and becoming self-aware. Right.
They are the YouTube equivalent of what you think of CNN.
Yes.
Where they come in and butcher the fuck out of stories and push out fake news that will get them a couple of fucking clicks, a couple of... It's fucking nonsense.
Brother!
Okay, here... Alright.
He's gonna have a stroke.
Here's the thing. No, here's the thing. There are people in the chat who I know have been here since day one. Jessica's one. She's been here fucking forever. She knows that they don't know the story. Caesar's in the chat. Caesar, do they know the story? Do they know anything about what happened? Or do they get it wrong every time? Twisted Smile's been here a minute. That's another one. Do they get it right? Do they ever get anything right?
I mean, I've seen
Nico, another one. I'm just saying. Go ahead.
I've seen Tommy get the story right. It's usually his retraction, but but after he gets it wrong,
Goddamn son.
He gets it right later.
Goddamn son.
It's kind of his thing.
Nick got the story right on Ralph when I handed him the fucking proof and the information.
Yeah. Funny.
Man. Oh, there's Caesar. Caesar got a response for him. They lie! They lie! They just lie. They don't know what they're talking about. They just want to make content. They want to get some clicks and get some fucking acknowledgement on shit they don't know.
Mm.
Shit they can't be fucked to be right about. Go ahead, pal.
I still don't think he had the story right about the Ralph thing, because like now he just thinks it's the people that hung out with Ralph, but it wasn't really Ralph.
Oh.
No, he has since changed his perspective. If you watch that original video, everything that he said is 100% correct and factual. I watched the thing. He has since changed his stance, because it is now he wants to be friends with Ralph. He got the shit in the Tonka video a year ago. He got that right too. But now he has changed his stance because Tonka doesn't want to be his friend.
Aww.
Based on what you said about Tommy, he seems to be doing the opposite. All of his retractions seem to be the falsehoods. At least the first few videos he made.
Yeah, I mean, if you just take all the sides, then you have to get it right sometimes. That's all you have to do. If you take every side, then you got the story right at least once.
Mike $3 say, I've been here since King Carl was in the chat. Rip my N-word Carl.
Still not as long as Jessica. Jessica's been in the chat since before YouTube existed.
Are you calling her old?
That's... I mean, are you trying to say that Jessica's been around since Moses and Jesus were the tag team champions of Pro South? Is that what you trying to throw out there? Because that's
He is
fucked up.
trying to start a fight.
Jessica's been around since Moses was a boy and Jesus played fullback for Jerusalem.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
you had to bring the Jews into it, didn't you?
I don't know him.
No,
What? I don't
whatever
know him.
happens to you, that's on you.
Yeah, I don't know him.
I don't see what the big problem is. She's ageless.
Are we disavowing the train?
No, she's ageless. Saint Jessica never ages. She is
I think I'm disavowing.
immortal. She has been and always will be.
I have a question, Akujin.
I am not taking any questions at this time.
I was gonna ask, when did you become so good at backpedaling?
Go to my previous statement.
He pled the fifth.
No questions!
Oh,
Caesar
look at him,
said,
he
"Look
thinks
at how
he's
they
cool."
all are ignoring the Rakita Mignona shit. Show dumpster fire. They are pussies. They will only address it after it's safe. Safe targets. Approved targets. Only approved scenarios. Sir, you know this. You're only allowed to talk to who you're allowed to talk to. Durr. Sick of this shit. It's not gonna go away, but that's kind of how it is. I don't know. There shouldn't be a world where it's like, guys, hour and a half long Bunty King video exists. And you have people on Twitter who are tweeting it out like, "Oh, look at this is the bomb." Because somebody I don't even know who the guy is. I don't know if he's relevant, but just the fake praise people will give to someone sitting down and stitching together an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
My God,
That's
is what it is.
absolutely
There was-
nauseating.
There was a few moments where I just, in my head, I just yelled, "Your friends do this."
How many times watching that did you just give up on life?
I had to
Just-
pause it a bunch and walk away, and then I had to put it on 1.5 speed.
I don't know.
Well, the chat thanks you for your service. None of us were gonna fucking watch it.
I need hazard.
It's accurate because I wasn't gonna watch
I ain't
it.
gonna fucking watch that. No
Well,
way.
good thing
I
she
know.
fucking.
I knew neither of you were gonna watch it, so I'm like.
So you and
bite the
Fowl bit
bullet.
the bullet.
Fowl didn't even
Um,
watch it.
No,
You didn't watch it?
It was just
No.
me. I
Oh,
did it
I-
all on my own.
Kara watched
I saw
it too.
clips of it.
But
He's not on the show.
Kara watched it, but yeah, he's not here.
They reviewed it on Augie's stream, so that's as good as watching it.
It's fine. It counts.
Yeah, I bet it got rave reviews.
It had. It shouldn't.
I'm not gonna watch this video, then watch him talk about it on Augie's stream, then watch him talk about it on Tommy's stream.
It's fucking. It is weird that they do that. They make a video and then they do the rounds like it's fucking, like a movie's coming out or something. Yeah, you gotta go see my new flick at
Fucking doing
don't
the
give away any
circuit.
spoilers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
just-
out of
Yeah.
here.
Alright, I'm gonna go on The View and talk about my new movie, and then I'm gonna go to Letterman.
I
Yeah,
said that
get the
before.
fuck
Tommy's
outta
not
here.
the fucking mastermind. They were trying to act like everyone was trying to say he's in charge of all this shit. No, it's Nick. Nick makes a video, and the next show's got to be about him on both channels, and they'll visit each other's channels so they can talk to each other about Nick's video and how great it was and how brilliant Nick is. And
I don't think I've ever talked to a person about how, I don't know, just do a show about how great your video is. Whew. That's brutal. That sounds brutal. But did you listen to it? Is that what you did?
I
Poor
caught
bastard.
some of the stream.
Poor bastard.
Oh, God.
Mother of
If I'm
God.
gonna watch something, I'm just gonna go watch it. I don't want to listen to other people watch it.
Yeah, it's fine.
What is wrong with you?
I wanted to see what those snowflakes said. So,
Oh, there's Kairu in the chat, the founder of the Kumite news team. Jessica
Right.
Sergio just volunteered to be your lawyer. Good luck. Oh God, don't do this, guys. Stop. Don't lawyer up with each other. That's the thing. You got to stop pretending to be lawyers, guys.
Oh, pretending to be a lawyer is bad.
You got to stop doing it. Much as is the subject of a topic that we're going to talk about now.
You
remember the Predator
Blossom?
No, not Blossom. Well, yeah, Blossom. She also does that. She does pretend to be a lawyer. But this guy, in particular, he's a thing. We've talked about him before. There's something about how he does everything that it's counterproductive to what he's trying to get done. And today he took another step in that direction as he pretended to be a lawyer. He faked being an attorney.
Talking about Ricada?
No.
No, the predator poacher guy.
The annoying dude.
The really dumb guy. The guy who manages. It's like, okay,
I still think we're talking about Ricada.
It may sound like it.
Hmm.
The guy who you're in a video and there's a scumbag right there on screen, but somehow, some fucking how, he manages to make you hate him too. Like, I find that to be an amazing talent.
Ricada?
Well, you're in a video. You're watching this video, right? And it's like, okay, so there's a scumbag. They're trying to talk to underage people. Yeah, that's a piece of shit right there. And then 5-10 seconds into it, but this other guy's kind of a piece of shit too. Different kind of piece of shit. But he's awful. Like, it's weird. It's a hell of a thing he's able to do.
Did he put
That's a
on the
talent.
wig?
Did he put on the wig, you
He
ask?
doesn't pretend to be a lawyer. I just want to know if this is like the whole full like.
Well, let me give the thing.
I am unaware of this person's existence.
Have I not? I didn't give you the thing yet.
No.
You didn't give anybody the thing.
Oh, well, I think I was saving it because, true story, it was still going on while we were starting today.
To be fair, that is not true. I've heard that he has repeatedly given Vamp the thing.
Wrong thing,
Here's the thing.
but accurate.
No, here's the thing. Giving it to Akujin now. Everybody, look away.
Whoa! Right now?
I'm uncomfortable.
But
Blood pressure rising!
it was, like a good neighbor, Saint Jessica was there.
Ah,
Okay, so
And
do
she was
I play this for
we
the
all-
people?
Well, I guess, yeah. Make it tiny. I mean, you don't really got to see much here. Make it tiny. Put it on the screen. We'll listen to
put
the
a
audio.
filter over it.
Put a tint on
Put
it?
a filter and a border over it. You know, DeOrio that shit up, son.
Wow, this is Videoception.
Do it up.
It's a
There's
video
Mr.
with
Thundaro.
audio.
Yeah, haven't
Oh
seen
my
him in a
god!
minute.
I was joking
Oh,
about the
shit.
wig.
I invented wigs.
Why you lie? Calling you out.
It's fine.
I'm gonna expose you.
It's one of my best inventions.
Why she supposed?
Exposed. I'm sorry, but the title of this,
What's the title of this?
PP lawyer.
Yeah.
I am a child, I'm sorry.
I am silent in fear about this video.
I think we're just waiting on the Tonka sure.
Didn't I have it? Hold on. I'll leave. Go back in. Doing it now?
No. Yes. There we go.
Shit. Oh, okay. All right. Rolled it.
Check Goldstein, okay? Hello? No worries, okay. I was I'm sorry I had to call you a little bit later because I was busy, but I'm very, very free now, okay?
Okay.
I'm freer than you're going to be after we get this video taken down, okay?
Yeah, well, I think it's gonna, I contacted YouTube and it's, they have like another 24 hours of taking it down, but damage is done with 37,000 views already. But,
Okay.
I was wanting to see, because someone contacted me, I put up a message about, who it was and what he's doing, and this guy contacted me. He's the one who gave me your number. He said that there's a special ed kid that they had lured into doing this and took advantage of him. I think that's what you knew about, probably, because he's the one who gave me your phone number.
Yeah, they're very, very bad, okay? Like, that whole thing. Now, as a Jew, I don't even like Muslims anyway, okay? But then that he does that too, that's 2 strikes, okay? And then this is going to be the 3rd strike, and we're going to put him out of here, okay? No more of this shit, okay? This is... Okay, yes, this is the fight between Israel and Palestine, okay? Say that...
What they're doing is wrong.
Absolutely, okay? Absolutely. So we're going to get your video taken down, okay? We're going to do it. So, my plan of action, okay? Yeah. So we can get him with a class action lawsuit, okay? We're not going to land him in jail because technically this is a civil court, if you understand that.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think there's any jail, but the thing is, where's the money? Like YouTube and the video sites, because I told YouTube as soon as this came up, I started getting these messages, and I was contacting them. We're taking it down. We're doing anything. Finally, I figured out how to do the form properly, and they sent me a message. They're giving them 48 hours from yesterday to take it down. So I'm sure they're going to take it down, or at least blur me or cover my name and stuff, because they still posted my name, my image, my voice without my, with the whole purpose of creating a mob to attack me. They were texting my wife today about my son.
Okay.
So I don't even know how they got her cell phone.
Right. Okay. So yeah. So we can
I don't know. Where do you think? Where's money? Where's money for this?
God
So
damn.
being that the guy,
What is he doing?
right? But this part's free, okay? We're just gonna get a plan of action, and I'll come at you with the price, okay? So right now, okay. So the kid's like 21, if I remember correctly, right? Yeah, he doesn't have that much money, okay? But, however, if he still lives with his parents, we can get his parents. And I heard his dad, I'm just assuming, don't call me a racist, I heard his dad's in the oil industry, okay? Like, right, we can get money from there. And the magic carpet that he has in his room is worth a lot of money, huh? Yeah,
What is he doing?
right. I'm a New
Pause.
Yorker myself, but I moved to Houston for a job.
Okay, the thing that he's doing where he says the crazy stuff whenever the guy's talking, that's a thing where you can get your shit in on your end, but they don't know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like he's trying to make it seem like he got a hold of the guy, and is now trying to act like he is a fucking, I don't know. I can't even. I'm guessing a YouTube attorney, or what kind of specific attorney it would be.
He's trying to act like some sort of figure of authority, which he is not. Is that what's going on?
This guy that he called, that's one of the subjects of one of their pedo exposed videos, right?
Who's what, his?
I'm assuming the guy on the phone? The guy he's talking to?
So he's talking to a potential pedophile right now.
Mm-hmm.
One that I'm assuming is
And
the
here-
subject of one of the videos.
Here's what happens. They do this, and most of the time, he can't. I think he said one time they've gotten somebody who they filed a police report on or something like that. I don't even know if the guy got arrested. Like, he specifically said in one of them that he couldn't get any of them arrested. That they had never gotten anybody. But he had said at one time they filed a police report or some shit like that. But now, whereas he can't catch them breaking any laws, what he ends up doing is, and you can't impersonate a lawyer to somebody, even if it's you can't impersonate a lawyer, even if it's to a pedophile. You can't do it and be like, no, this consultation's free. You know, like, you can't do that. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this dude and why he can't just catch fucking predators.
Just saying it was a quote-unquote predator busted by another crew, and predator poacher Alex called him pretending to be a lawyer to quote-unquote help him.
It's not conducive or productive or anything.
Legal.
Yeah, and that's what I was about to get. And worst of all, it's not legal.
Okay.
I mean, but funny stereotypes though.
I guess.
Fuck. I guess I think that's the joke here, right?
Okay, so let me see if I got this. The person that he's speaking to is a potential pedophile who was the result exposed as the result of somebody else's video. This guy is calling them up and pretending to be some sort of legal counsel.
Yeah.
In order to get views for his own channel.
Yes.
Yes.
You,
sir, are a fucking idiot.
Yeah. Do you remember this guy? We covered this guy, like, we covered him a while back. We were watching some of the videos just like, God, he's the worst.
I'm still not convinced this isn't Rakita Law.
He was like the first or second stream we did on this channel. We were talking about this guy.
I don't think I mustn't have been there that day.
Oh, man.
Yes,
They're
you
awful.
were. This is the one that chased the guy down in a Walmart pretending to be evasion.
Yeah, that's kind of what he's doing right now.
There you go.
It's that guy.
Ah,
Yeah,
that's the guy.
Yes, that's the joke right
that
now.
guy.
That's what he's doing. He's got the curly wig on. I was joking about it because I thought, is it this stupid?
Yeah, Fowl was joking about the wig, and I was like, oh, this is perfect.
That's the guy?
God.
Yeah, that's that fucking guy.
Mm-hmm.
Laying in his bed in a tank top, wearing a wig.
It looks like he's wearing lipstick, too.
He probably is. I don't know, dude.
Dude.
Brother.
There you go.
Brother.
Jessica says the wig is his Chet Goldstein character.
Oh,
Kind of looks more like Sideshow Bob.
He looks like Sideshow Bob. It's fucking...
The name of this
Man.
thing is Pretending to be a Lawyer for a Predator. Seriously.
And broadcasting it.
I'm a broadcast me breaking laws, fam. I've seen this before.
Predator poacher.
Yeah. I've seen this before. I've seen the people who are like, you know what? Let's just break some laws. Let's just stream breaking some laws. Let's do it.
Well, you don't ever want to break some laws?
Is it against the law to pretend to be legal counsel? I mean, I know it's against the law to impersonate a police officer. But is it against the law to pretend to be a lawyer?
You can't pretend to be a lawyer and give someone legal advice.
I seen my cousin Vinny. He got away with it.
Well, I'm pretty sure as long as
He was a lawyer.
I'm
He
pretty
passed his bar.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on this. Maybe I am wrong. But I thought as long as you're not pretending to be the law, I thought you could pretend to be whatever you wanted. Not mentioning any.
You can be anything.
Yeah.
No, for real though. You can't.
Really?
It's not allowed.
Do I need to put out a
You're not allowed.
disclaimer that I am in fact not a train? Because
No,
I don't want to get
you're not.
done.
I think you're allowed to impersonate a train. I think that's kosher, but I don't. You just can't pretend to be a lawyer and be out here giving legal advice and being like, this consultation's free. You can't do that. That's dumb.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Okay.
What are you doing? You can't.
Yeah. He is presenting himself to someone who's not in on the bit that he is a lawyer and pretending to give him legal counsel,
Okay.
which is highly illegal.
Alright. Well, I'm not an American citizen. I don't have no freedoms. Or freedom guns, so I don't know how things work over there.
It's a thing. It's a thing. I don't know. Give it a few more seconds. See what else he says, because he says something else here in a minute. And it's probably terrible.
Alright.
Give it to him. Give it to him. See if he can redeem himself here.
I get the feeling this isn't gonna happen, but okay.
Opportunity 11 years ago, but yeah, no, absolutely. California has a very, very rich, okay, and we're gonna get that. We're gonna get the gold. They call me Chet Goldstein for a reason, okay? I was destined to be a lawyer, getting gold for my clients and for myself, okay? Absolutely, we're gonna do this. We are gonna do this, okay?
I'm gonna give you my actual cell phone number.
Okay.
You know, at this point, I don't know who's what or whatever.
Right.
Wait, is he gonna put that out over this stream? Because I don't think that's something we want on ours.
I don't think so.
No.
No, ask Jessica. I think if he does, it probably get cut out. It's Jessica. But he probably did say it over the fucking stream.
Yeah, that's probably something we don't want on ours.
Probably something he did. You're right. It is probably something that he said over the stream. Ask Jessica. Fucking guy.
Jessica!
Jesus.
So, play?
Oh, hold on. Jessica says no. Yeah. All right. Go ahead.
Alright.
Both it.
This number does work,
Okay.
but I'll give you my actual number.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do right now, yeah, because the sound is kind of messed up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna text me your actual number right now, and then I'm gonna call you on your actual number. Okay. 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 Bye. Mhm.
Okay. So even he knew.
Even he knew.
Probably shouldn't have that on there.
He streamed himself. Again, he keeps failing to get the right evidence to put any of these people in the clink, if his shit's even real, because a lot of people say his shit's not even real.
Yeah.
Just
And
go-
it
And now-
seems like they like to try and break laws.
Yeah,
In
no,
order
he's breaking
to-
laws.
Jessica said he's done it before.
Oh, fuck.
Of course he has. Who's shocked?
Yeah,
Mike,
he's destined to get to gold.
Mike donated $1 and said, how'd that guy believe that it sound... How'd that guy believe that? It sounds so stupid and unrealistic.
People watch an hour and a half long Bunty King video, Mike.
This is the timeline we're in.
Yeah,
That's that for me.
I'm not surprised at people being stupid. That will never shock me. Always hire 17-year-old psychopathic ginger for legal advice. Always. Always. I'm just saying. It's the same problem we talked about when we talked about him the first time. Where he's just in his own fucking way. Why can't you just be normal, motherfucker? Why can't you just do the right thing? No, I'm gonna just... gonna break a law.
I could do
Okay.
the right thing, or I could just not.
I could just not.
Which one will get me more clicks and views?
I
Which
mean,
one gets more cliques and views?
I
I
guess
don't know
if
about
it's-
you, but I ain't no square. I don't
How
follow
can I
the
get
law.
these cliques?
Oh, look at Lawyer Bob or Lawyer Bot. My bad. Bob Bot's now Lawyer Bot. So should have been Lawyer Bob.
Yeah, I like Lawyer Bob. Shame him until he changes his name.
This is the sound of me throwing shame at you.
Aw.
Shame!
That's motherfucking disappointment. Just, I am an advocate for the catch predator channels when done correct. When you make it worse on shit and you make it to where more and more laws get passed to make it harder and harder to do something about these people, I don't like that. That irritates me. But when you genuinely do, like a guy like Anxiety War, I think he does it the right way. I don't think he's fucking up. He gets a lot of shit from where he's at, but I don't think he does it wrong. Pop Squad, I think they do it right. There's a couple of them, right? And they're all trying to do a good thing. Then you have this guy,
Yeah.
who you can tell just wants to be a YouTuber.
Don't we all?
My
I
God.
just want to be YouTubers. That's all we want.
When I grow up,
It's-
I want to talk about Bunty King.
Oh.
I want to be just like Nicholas DeOrio when I'm a grown up. He's my hero.
I'm just saying, it's not good. It's not a good thing. What he's doing makes shit harder on other people. What he's doing in the long run, it's gonna make it harder on him. Like if he's a selfish person, I wish he'd start looking at it in a selfish way, because it's gonna fuck him over soon. And he's doing bad shit that's not gonna work out. Man, I wish he'd stop.
Some people don't stop until they're stopped.
It's so that's so dumb. It's just a squandered opportunity to do something, do a good for the world, do a good service. You know, show predators for what they are. Get these people out there, get them exposed. Fuck right, I'm on board with that. And then this fucking guy, he manages to find a way for me to be like, everybody but this guy, I'm on board with.
I don't know. I would even disagree with you there. I mean,
I don't think he's
I'm not
really even doing it. When you watch those things, there's a lot of people who think his shit's fake.
I'm just saying,
It's
every time I see these exposed predator channels, they usually accomplish nothing except, you know, getting themselves a bit of money. Now, I've seen one group
There's
do it.
some.
I've seen one group do it right. What they did is they recorded all the evidence, alright, and then they took it to the police. And then the police investigated the guy, they charged him, they convicted him. And then this joint did their video on it. Now, if you're doing that, I'm down
You're
with
talking
that.
about that was the Discord when we watched, isn't it?
Yeah,
Okay.
No,
yeah, I think
I'm
they did
on-
a good job too.
I'm on board with
But
that.
they're not
100%.
actively out there looking. Like that's one that kind of happened to fall into their hands. You know what I mean?
Well,
They're not like an active predator hunting group.
I'm just
I would say
saying,
the ones that do that best
that
would be
method.
like, well, they're not using that method. There was one that they happened to be around one, and they chose to gather up evidence, get everything going, and they made the video afterwards. I get that, but if you were like an actively seeking out pedophile group, it's different.
Well, even if you were an
I think they gotta
actively
keep
seeking out pedophile group, as long as you're not fucking up police investigations and you're helping
I'd
them,
agree.
I'm fine with what you're doing. If you are,
I would agree.
Stopping these people from being prosecuted, I'm not on your side.
I would agree with everything you're saying. There are just some exceptions, some places that don't work with these people when they do this. I know To Catch a Predator fucked things up. The whole thing that Chris Hansen was with, that was a big thing that fucked a bunch of stuff up. But that Predator Poacher group, they are gathering a fuck ton of information and trying to draft legislation and get it passed in states to make it easier instead of harder to get these people.
So the overall
They have a goal.
net worth doing a good.
That's why I'm specifically kind of big on them, because I do agree with their stance on, because even if they catch some of them, they're not going to take your evidence on all of them. They're not going to. Some are going to get through the cracks, and some are going to get away. They're not as. It's not as active of a search as it should be in a lot of places. There's all kinds of problems, and he's trying to get legislation passed that would. The easiest way to put it is just make it easier to get a hold of instead of making it harder. Because right now, you got to jump through a bunch of fucking hoops to present evidence to get somebody got for that shit. It is surprising.
It's almost like certain people have set certain laws in place to keep certain people out of office. Yeah. I mean, jail.
They went for it.
But yeah, I can be on board with what he's aiming for. So this was a stupid thing.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of shot yourself in the dick here.
Oh no, this isn't that guy. Guys I were talking about were Pop Squad.
Oh.
This guy, he's just trying to get YouTube views. But he's. I don't know. He's thrown jabs at Pop Squad and shit too, because Pop Squad said no, they're fucking idiots over there, and they move along. And there's a tiny feud there.
But I wonder what gave them that impression.
Yeah, tiny feud there. And it's I don't know. It's not something Pop Squad really spends that much time on. But if they're asked about them, they've mentioned them. But for the most part, they just make videos doing what they do. Whereas that guy randomly will do live streams and scream at people to join up to their membership service on their website and it's just fucking, what are you doing? Fuck off. God, I don't know. I don't know, man. If he was doing something that wasn't so contradictory and counterproductive, it would feel different. But it just feels like a dude desperately trying to get some views for something, for anything.
It does very much seem that way.
Brutal. Anybody else have anything on the guy pretending to be a lawyer and shooting himself in the foot?
I came in like right as y'all were watching the end of that video, so all I saw was this guy in an afro
pretending to be a lawyer.
Yeah,
that's what he was doing.
He was talking to somebody on the phone. He looked like a goofball,
giving them legal advice.
Pretending to be a lawyer and shake down pedos for views. In a nutshell.
Yeah. It's so fucking dumb. I don't know what the fuck happened to you, dude. It was never great, but goddamn, man. Ooh. Anyway. Fowl, did you think anything about the guy? I mean, he had the afro, and that's really all you wanted, wasn't it?
Mazel tov? I don't know. There was one time I said that he's kind of like this discount Chris Hansen, but now that Chris Hansen's on YouTube, I don't know. It's
Chris Hansen is discount Chris Hansen.
Yeah, it's getting weird. So I mean, I guess if he's just trying to grift, maybe he is doing it right.
So is he a more successful DeOrio?
Do you know how many views he got on his Bunty King video?
Look,
the first 24 hours.
Here, I'll be real for a bit, because this is something they won't do on the other shows. I don't think this guy is like DeOrio. I want to say, I don't know DeOrio that well, but as little as I know him, I do think he would have the wherewithal to not do this. And if DeOrio were in such an endeavor as this, I think he has the mental capacity. I might be wrong, but I really do think he has that mental capacity. He has it to where he would not do any of this the way this guy's doing this.
I would actually agree.
Yeah, I was just joking.
I mean,
around.
this is a special kind of case thing, and it's a guy who's doing actual kind of damage in a way, because he's going to make it harder to do this shit. Even if, let's say, he doesn't get any like laws introduced or anything that would make it harder for people to do shit, one thing he's going to do is make it less credible for any of this shit. Because you had one of those YouTube predator hunters out there shaking down people and pretending to be a lawyer, and it's not going to play well.
I mean, again, I go back to Exhibit A, Chris Hansen.
Yeah.
Well, eventually, people aren't even going to believe that.
It gets to where people don't believe it.
Yeah, they're just going to be like, "That's not a pedophile. This is some poor innocent guy these fucking idiots are messing with." And maybe they're not. Maybe they are a pedophile. You don't know anymore.
This is a thing I think is even beyond clout chasers. I don't think clout chasers would do this kind of thing. God, maybe I'm wrong. Like the Bo Black's fucking folders thing they did. I don't know, but I don't know. This seems beyond the clout chasing pale.
I've hung around Nick, and he's a whore and he's a clout chaser, but I don't think he's stupid, and I don't think that he would maliciously do something that would like allow pedophiles to get off.
Nah, I don't think so either.
I also don't think that he's an idiot.
Yeah. I wasn't saying anything against you, by the way, Fowl. I was just saying I just wanted to stick that one out there, so that's not the one point that somebody takes from this entire stream and ignores the rest of it.
Sure.
I didn't want that to be that thing.
No,
I
mean, I stand by the other thing I said, and I don't know if you saw the video I posted earlier in the week. It was kind of during the middle of the weekend, so I kind of got lost in the shuffle. But I have a reason for thinking Chris Hansen's full of shit.
I have plenty of reasons for thinking Chris Hansen's full of shit.
But that's
like him being full of shit.
That's like another subject all in itself.
Yeah. He fucking bounced checks. Don't fucking come to me with a guy who bounces checks and tell me he's not full of shit. Or was it bounce checks? What was it? Credit card? What was it? What did he do? We'll make sure to get it right.
I hate the way he talks. Fuck that guy.
I was like on the fence really until last week, and then there was like he was word sallying the word predator, and
I hate the way that he's perpetuating anti-Semitic stereotypes about our Israeli brethren.
You can get us taken off the air.
Birds have had enough of it.
Birds agree.
They are the creepiest fucking birds I've ever heard in my life.
They sound like
horrific.
sirens.
They do. So it sounds like dead birds that are nothing but bones.
They're called mockingbirds.
No fucking mockingbird.
Oh, okay.
Never killed one? Never killed a mockingbird?
Just do impressions of things, okay. What are they doing an impression of, though? It's like something in a horror flick.
No, wait, they're not fucking...
Do you think they're trying to do the sound of that fucking motorcycle that goes down the fucking way all the time? The meow.
I fucking hate that guy. I hate him so much.
Do you think that's what the birds are mocking?
Maybe. Do you know what? You know why I hate that guy so much? It's not just that loud bike. I know he's delivering meth.
You what?
Holy shit. Don't say that on the air.
That is a harsh indictment. That is a harsh indictment.
I've heard.
What do you mean you said you knew, now you said you heard. Now you gotta calm down. You don't know nothing about that man on that motorcycle. Unless you know something about that man on that motorcycle.
Look,
You cannot like him. You think he's loud. You tell him to eat a dick.
nah, man. The word around town is
The word around town now.
I'm trying to speak all ambiguous like because you were like yeah. I'm just like, all right.
Well, you can't bury the motherfucker like that. Is he or is he not? Is he or is he not the meth guy?
He is absolutely the meth guy.
Absolutely, you say.
100%.
Well, fuck's sake, Akujin.
Okay, well, this is what you need to do. Next time he comes around, you just stick something in his spoke wheel when he comes by, okay? Just
He goes by too fast for me. And I can't take down his license plate because the bike's unregistered.
So you got a guy dealing meth out.
at
And
100
you're
miles
out
an
back.
hour.
Yeah, at 100 miles an hour out in your outback. Don't you got like, there's like young kids on your street too, and they play outside.
Occasionally.
If they
And
ever
he's
got out in the
just-
fucking road, would he be able to see him? You got a straight road or is it kind of curvy?
Most of the time you guys hear that bike, it's either in the middle of the day or in the fucking crack at night.
Okay.
So he's just dealing meth all day long, 100 miles an hour.
He's a
to the
delivery
kids.
boy.
To the kids. God damn. It's for the kids.
He just comes speeding
Akujin
along with
wasn't
his
gonna do
bike,
it.
throwing out meth.
I was.
Look, meth ain't gonna deliver itself.
I'm just saying, when he comes by, just nail him in the head with a rock.
I don't know if you want to do that. It might be murder.
I mean,
That
but he'll be
may
considered a
or
hero.
may not be vigilante type behavior, which is kind of frowned upon outside of the DC.
It's frowned upon.
I mean, it's kind of frowned upon everywhere, but you'd still be a hero, right?
If I throw
Right?
rocks at him, he's gonna stop delivering to me. All right.
Oh,
There, I said
Wow.
it.
Wow.
I said it.
Wow. So this whole time, Akujin's been hopped up.
Oh, yeah.
there we go. That was good. I like
Sweet.
that one.
He brought it back around.
As I
I'm
do.
just saying. Could you imagine him not hopped up if this is this is Akujin hopped up on meth? Oh shit.
Well, it is methamphetamine. It is the prescribed drug for narcoleptics.
Obviously.
I'm serious. If you have narcolepsy, they will give you fuckloads of amphetamines.
Are you narcoleptic?
Yes,
God damn it.
it's medicinal meth.
Everything's coming together. Akujin is actually some guy who's supposed to pass out all the time, but he just gets doped up regularly.
Brother!
He gets brother. Holy shit. Okay. Alright, the lore is getting better. Oh. Silly English speakers will never understand what prunas are in Spanish speakers. Yeah, probably not. It's probably a bad thing. It may have something to do with vaginas.
Peruvians?
Did anybody else die of the Wu-Tang flu? Is that...
The Wu-Tang! That's a good name.
It's funny that you mention that. It's almost like I had prepared to speak about this.
He may have switched over his screen and fucking just had a big fucking thing blaring there. But now has a big block in front of it for no fucking reason. I don't know what he's doing. What are you doing?
What block?
There's a big block.
There's a block?
It's fine. It's fine. Just go ahead.
Alright.
So it's not normal.
Everybody's
Akujin.
dead. Go ahead and tell me.
Maybe I can see through the block because of my X-ray
Oh,
meth powers, but yeah. Current cases, 75k, 2,000 deaths, 14k recovered. Here's one thing I realized just the other day.
What's that?
They have the mortality rate at 2%, right?
I think, yeah.
Now, I assume they're getting that from the current cases. 75k divide 2k. But the thing about this is that those people are still infected.
Yeah.
The people who have actually recovered from the virus, no longer have it anymore, are at the bottom. That's 14k. Out of the people that actually come out of the other side of this alive after having gotten it, 2,000 have died. That's 1 in 7. That mortality rate is a lot higher than what we thought it was. Or what we're being told. Going by the death to recovery rate.
That is getting better than it was. Originally, if you looked at did the math on the rates, it was terrifying. It was like close to 50-50, but it does seem like people are at least recovering now.
Well, see, that's the thing. I still guarantee you that China is underreporting a whole bunch of shit.
But they couldn't ignore the fact that the hospital director at the Wuhan hospital died of the coronavirus yesterday.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
They absolutely ignored that.
It's out there now.
Yeah, it's out there now, but they fucking lied about it right up until all of the people around this have died. All the leading epidemiologists in fucking China, all of the people that blew the whistle on the thing, they're all dead. But what is the most important thing? Fighting the fake news. That's right. It's the WHO have started waging a war on the infodemic, which they say is almost as dangerous as the virus itself. Really? Really?
Huh?
How many people have died from misinformation on the coronavirus? Because I guarantee you it's a lot less than 2,000.
I think the bulk of that is going to be in China, where it broke out. They didn't know what was going on. People started panicking. People started locking each other down. People let the hospitals fill up. People just got sicker. So it wasn't handled well.
I mean, I'm definitely gonna say it is a little scary seeing this shit at this point. Like, I knew it was already bad, but it's like, damn, that's some fucked up shit. I don't like that it came over here. I don't like that it's gone to other places. Do not like this at all. But
Are there any aspects of the coronavirus that you like?
I like that we're now calling it the Wu-Tang flu. That's good stuff.
Okay, so this is the thing. The respected neurologist who was the director of the hospital died after contracting the virus.
I'm surprised anyone at that hospital is alive.
Well, there a lot of them are.
So the cases of this are increasing still.
Mhm.
And I think that the death toll is, when you look at the recovery rate to the death toll, it's vastly underreported. And also, there is the fact that the fucking World Health Organization and the mainstream media, they have started trying to fight misinformation. They're trying to secure the narrative, just like they did in China. Because that's what China did, right? They fought misinformation until it came out that it was truth.
Has China more or less been debunked entirely at this point?
Nobody is trusting them. For good reason. They've been proven to lie before. They lied about the fucking SARS virus. I mean, and we have seen so many things, so many pieces of evidence that China is lying about this. I listened to a phone call the other day. A reporter had called one of the head, one of the morgues, one of the crematoriums in Wuhan. They have a staff of 120 people. They've been running 24/7 since January. They take care of 70 bodies a day. And this is just one. And they're not even the biggest one. There is vast amounts of evidence, from footage of the hospitals to contact with the mortuaries, that the death toll, the amount of people dying, is a lot larger than what's being reported. Also, I've seen them, and you can search and find this yourself. If a building, if one person in a building, a few people in a building becomes infected, the Chinese government will come along and they will just barricade the door to that fucking building and leave everyone in there to die. And here's two things. One, the infected in that building are not being counted. And two, the dead in that building are not being counted. And China has openly admitted that they are not going to put anybody who is not showing symptoms as part of the infected.
So, admitting their stats will be useless.
Yes.
I'm questioning why these two things they just had to happen together. It had to be the country that isn't going to tell the truth and the virus no one understands. Had to be that.
Yeah, well, it was the country that didn't tell the truth because that was
Oh.
the country that made the fucking
Guys.
virus.
Guys,
What?
the stream's down.
No,
Stream's down?
it's not. She's asking
Okay,
if
we-
Steam is down. She just added
I
everyone.
must have read that.
The stream's down?
Yeah,
No,
that's just
the
that.
Steam is doing maintenance.
The stream is fine.
I'm
Yes.
dumb. I misread that. Go ahead.
The Sturm is down.
It was China.
This is China. China. It's fine.
Forget
Chinese-
it. Don't worry about it. Anyway. Okay, so another thing that I think is interesting is when we have a look at this cruise ship, another 99 people have tested positive for the coronavirus aboard the Princess Diamond, bringing the total number of confirmed infections to 454. Now, I'm trying to find exactly how many people are on there. For some reason, I'm actually having trouble finding some stats on how many people are on the Princess Diamond, how many people have been, how many people have died, how many are critical. Because
I know they flew some of them out of there.
yeah,
that
they
one
have.
girl. Like that one girl that I showed you the interview from. She was at a hospital in Japan. I think there was a couple that were.
Here's the thing. Here's one of the reasons why I think that the Diamond Princess thing is important. We're looking at a contained situation where the best medical care is being given to everyone. They're doing their absolute best to quarantine everyone. There is 3,000 700 people aboard. The number of infected continues to rise. So, with Japan, a first world country, I think what we're seeing here is an accurate representation of how things might play out in countries like our own. Unlike with China, where people are being given limited to no care and things are being lied about, we have pretty accurate measurements of what's going on inside of this ship. Inside of this ship, people are still infecting other people, even though everyone is on quarantine. So far, out of the 3,700 passengers, 542 are infected. So that's what, 1 in 6? 1 in 7?
Don't make me do math.
So, and I'm still trying to find out exactly how many people are on listed as critical. But the
Well, even
people
then, we already had, like, the vaccine is coming down the pipe, right?
out of the 3,700 on board, only 1,219 have been tested. And out of those, we have the number of 452 infected. That
That one
is,
says 355,
yes, that one says 355.
but it's
But-
gone up now.
We look at the new ones.
Yeah.
This article is newer. It's 454. So out of the amount of people tested, roughly 1 in 4 have gotten the virus. Anyone who gets infected, they are going to be given the best medical care.
Well, it seems aggressive and it seems dangerous, but it only seems really aggressive and dangerous there.
That's where you're wrong. Why would you say that it seems only aggressive and dangerous there? Why do you not
Well,
think
that's-
that it would be the same in any of our countries?
Well, there's one of the things where they're saying that it attacks Asians a lot more hardcore than it attacks anybody else. There's the element of how they're just kind of walling each other in, and China is so densely packed that it's the perfect place for any kind of disease to spread. Like that's where you would want it to be, as opposed to anywhere else. Even like right now, the thing that happened in the States where they came up with a fucking vaccine for it. But they're gonna start pushing forward and seeing if they can get that shit through the testing and everything. I don't even know if China was thinking about getting one of those.
Look,
China's just like pack them
China
up.
made the fucking virus. They probably, I'm sure that they fucking made it. I don't think that there's any doubt at this point. It turns out that you know how they said that this came from a fish market, right? There is a fish market in Wuhan, which they say.
Is this like legitimately gonna be like the plot from that fucking Contagion movie?
Yeah.
That
Is it just for real that?
it's a little bit of that and a little bit of Resident Evil.
Oh.
Where's the zombies?
I think the patient care might have something to do with that, and I posted a thing. I don't know that we can really go over it too
That could have
much, but
zombies.
it's a doctor that snuck aboard the ship, and he was saying something about the
Okay, hold on. Snuck aboard which ship? The heavily guarded, closed down quarantine ship. He snuck aboard?
Yes.
I tap out, dude. I tap. Alright, it's fucking.
I checked the
Yeah,
name. That's the doctor's. He is a
Oh.
doctor.
No, it probably is. It's probably real. I'm saying I tap out because they're not even fucking trying. Alright, it's like he snuck aboard the ship. The doctor. We're not talking about Solid Snake here. We're talking about a doctor. Does this doctor look like Jackie Chan by any chance? Does he look like he's real nimble? A real athletic guy that did some secret fucking agent shit to get on there? Or does it look like a guy who probably just waited for someone to move, and then walked onto the ship.
It
mean-
absolutely looks like he's a guy that just waited for people to move and then walked on the ship.
He's
This
wearing a
doesn't-
sweater, but I don't think he looks like he's that much of a.
Look, to be fair, the
Bodybuilder or
sweater
anything.
is yellow. People may have confused him for the captain of the Enterprise, but I
Look.
doubt it.
This is not Solid Snake we're looking at. All right,
No.
we're not looking at fucking Snake Plissken. We're not looking at a fucking Steven Seagal protagonist for one of his movies. We're not. This isn't the Terminator. This is.
People are getting
This
in
guy.
and out of the ship. We know that
Yeah.
people are being flown out of from the ship to their own countries.
And I want to say this too. This video went out today, so.
Well,
something
he
worth
obviously
sharing,
got out then.
Well, that's the what it says. It
That's
says how
the
I
title.
got in the ship and was removed from it within 1 day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
He then goes on to say the Diamond Princess has completely inadequate infection control. There is no professional ID person in charge. Passengers, crew, healthcare professionals working inside are at risk of infection. More than one person that is working for the quarantine team has already come down and tested positive with the virus. That's how well they're doing.
Dude.
But the important thing, right, is misinformation. Eh? Eh?
Man.
Conspiracy theories about bioweapons. That's what's important, right? Let's ignore the fact that 30 fucking meters from the fish market, there was one of these biolabs where they were working with this virus, engineering it, confirmed. Where one of the technicians, one of the scientists working there, confirmed, had been bitten by one of the infected bats, had been urinated on by an infected bat. They are fucking, and they were in, this is 30 meters from the fucking market. Or 300 meters from this fish market. They say the fish market is where it happened. But 300
Look, I don't
meters
know.
away, they
I
have this
don't know why anybody would
biolab
have.
where they're fucking developing this virus with bats, and the bats are attacking the scientists.
Okay, I don't know why anybody would have built a food market of any sort near a biolab. That seems like the worst marketing, but
I don't think they did that. I think they built the biolab near the food market.
No, it wasn't next door. It's like,
Dude, it's
like 10 miles
300
away.
meters. No. There is another one that is
300 meters like 3 football fields.
There
That
is
isn't
another
like-
one. There was 2 that I knew about before. I've since found about a third one that is 300 meters away. I've seen the Google image thing where this Wuhan lab is over here, and then 2 blocks away is the fish market.
All right, hold on.
that is fucked.
Here's the thing: 300 meters isn't necessarily 2 blocks. It's not super far. It looks really close on a map when you look at it like that. When you get the Google Map thing out, I'm sure, but it's not that close. It's not that far, but it's not that close.
Dude, it's close.
It's not like right around the corner. It's closer than I would want any biolabs to my food.
It is close. It is close enough that it is completely logical to believe that this virus walked out of the lab and then into the fish market, as opposed to originating in the fish market, which is what they're saying.
Okay. That is a theory. It's as reasonable as any other at the moment, to be honest.
But
so where did the snakes come from? Why are they calling it the snake flu? Was this transmitted through snakes or through fucking bats? Or both? Was it both? It's just the animals got the funk.
Look, they're just talking
not
right
really
now
sure.
about fake news. The snake flu, and they're making memes out of it and saying,
I-
don't listen to anyone that's saying that it's a bioweapon, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
And
I mean, the market had snakes too, so and I don't know. They had a shit ton of animals. It could be really anything, but
yeah,
came from there.
yeah, the market did have all those things. However, it just so happens that within spitting distance there is a lab that was working with bats, and this is a coronavirus, which is a bat strain. And they were working on genetically engineering viruses, of which this virus has 50% new material never seen before, except in HIV. And it also happens that, there are recorded events of these bats attacking people. And then they go and get fish for lunch. As you do.
Recorded events of the pets just attacking people. The fuck have they done over there?
I'll tell you what they done. They fucking released a virus. That's what they did.
You are sure of this in your mind. I'm not saying that you particularly have to have evidence. I'm just saying this is something that you are sure of that they have
I've
done.
seen enough evidence that I am 100% sure. The only question to me now is whether it was done on purpose. That is the only question in my mind. Whether these protocols were put in place to allow it to escape, or whether they just had bad protocols and it accidentally escaped, or whether it was purposely released. I don't know which one of those three it is. But I'm absolutely positive that it's a fucking bioweapon, and it came from this fucking lab. And when you look at the virus and how it behaves, the way it reinfects people after they've already been cleared, the way that it will hide inside of the bloodstream. People have been turning up negative for tests. They've been giving false negatives when they actually had the virus. Testing methods are inefficient. People are getting reinfected, and it's more dangerous. It's more lethal on the second infection, believe it or not.
I mean, I believe that. It's just kind of.
I think there is a slim chance that we get a chokehold on this thing, and it does not run through the population. And if it does, I would imagine that 50% of people will get infected.
You think it's going to get to a point of 50% of people infected? Do you think outside of China?
Yes.
Or are you just talking about in China? You think 50% of the people on the planet?
If they don't start treating shit seriously. And if you look at what's happened aboard this cruise ship, it's not being treated seriously enough. That thing should have a fucking bubble around it. Nobody should be getting in or out.
Okay, that I can agree with. But
None
I
of
don't
the
know.
people...
50% thing, I don't know.
When you look at how infectious this thing is, the way that it's able to reinfect people, the way that it's able to avoid detection by showing false negatives, the way that you can be symptom-free from at least 14 days, they have had to revise the R0. They're starting to think now that it's at about 6.7 or 6. So for every one person that gets it, they infect 6 other people.
That's the thing.
And it's already not being taken seriously enough. Even if you don't think that it's going to run through the world, and there is a chance that it won't. I mean, if we act right and we start treating this thing seriously, I think that there is a chance that we can contain it. But
One scary thing that I am seeing, this is something that Jessica's saying. If this is true, this is bad. You can get reinfected, and the reinfection seems to trigger a big ass heart attack.
that's what I mentioned to you before. Yes, upon
That's a big thing. That's a bad day.
Upon the second reinfection, you already have antibodies, and it causes a cytokine storm. Your body is absolutely overwhelmed. The immune system self-destructs, and you have a heart attack. I've seen footage of people walking down the street and then just dropping dead. So this thing is more lethal the second time you get infected, and people have been infected more than once, more than twice.
That seems like something that will also do itself in pretty quick.
Define do itself in.
Well, that can't run forever, man.
Look, this isn't something that was designed by nature. Okay, in nature, these things are designed in order to be able to reproduce and, pass on their genetic information. It wants to live, right? So there are certain viruses out there. The first outbreak of Ebola, for example, was far more lethal than Ebola Zaire. By the time Ebola Zaire came around, the thing had mutated. It had become a lot less lethal, but it had become airborne. Now, but this is something that was genetically engineered. This is its first and final form. It's Freezer. It was created perfect.
That's not freezing, right? Or, I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Whichever one that is, fucking
Cell.
Cell.
not Cell, because he needs to absorb other things. What is it, Beerus? All right, it's Beerus.
This is a terrible analogy.
He is not doing.
This is the best analogy.
He's like, this is the one.
And see, that's the
That's
thing.
fair.
A lot of companies are already suffering. Even if this doesn't run through our country, we are absolutely going to feel the shockwaves of what's happening in China. Out of the top 1,000 Fortune 500 companies in America, 1/10 of them have their products, their materials, come solely from China. And every single other one of them, China is their main source, but not their only source. As you can imagine, things in China, they're not making shit right now. They're too busy dying. So, this is absolutely going to impact every single country in the world, at least economically.
At least.
When you look at how many drugs, prescription medications, and other products come out of China, that we've been using them as the main manufacturer to support our styles of life, and then you shut that machine in China off, what do you think's going to happen?
It's just gonna go. It's gonna get a little pricier.
it's gonna get a little pricier, and then it's gonna go away. And then people are gonna be like fighting over shit. Resources will become scarce.
Okay, you're going full Fallout.
Maybe.
Dude, I'm going to get a drink. Fallout is not going to happen. This is not going to shut down the planet. We've already got,
Everybody says that until Fallout happens.
Yeah, everybody says that until the planet gets shut down. I know. But it's not.
He's still here.
Alex, you play video games, right?
Yes.
Tell
Too
him
much.
why the Wu-Tang flu won't make Fallout happen. I'm getting a drink.
There's no nukes yet. There you go. Easy.
Really?
That's it. Yeah, Fallout has to have nukes.
Okay, and no country in the world has nukes.
What's the question? What's the question again? Did you ask about nukes? Who has nukes? China?
Yeah.
Why would China use nukes?
Oh, you just said that for Fallout to happen, there has to be nukes. And so I asked you the question, does no country have any nukes?
What would using nukes accomplish to help the virus? To get rid of the virus? But how would nukes help that?
Get rid of the
That would make it
infected.
worse. That is stupid. That is dumb.
Alright.
That would spread the virus.
How do you know that would spread the virus? Huh?
That seems like that seems like it'd be some kind of crazy mutant virus then, like radiation coronavirus.
That you,
Like a
you
playing
leave,
God.
this is what happens, Tonka. Don't leave.
And you have fucking radiation mutant coronavirus.
I don't know
people.
what the fuck you're
Don't do
talking
that.
about.
Don't
Why
fucking
did
do that.
why did you add radiation to the coronavirus? Why did that happen?
Yeah, Alex, why did that happen?
I was gone for like 30 seconds.
Yeah, Alex.
Cause he said, "Why won't it be Fallout?" And I said, "Cause there's not going to be nukes. They're not going to fucking nuke the planet when there's coronavirus. They're not gonna nuke coronavirus land. That's a bad idea.
Nuke coronavirus land.
That's a bad fucking idea. That's not a good way to get rid of a killer virus. Don't nuke it.
Nuke it?
You don't
nuke it.
You don't think
You don't
that
want
would-
nuclear fallout spreading the virus. That's stupid. Don't do
You think
that.
Wait, the U.S. and China are who went to war in Fallout?
Yes.
Yes. At least in 3.
They had a nuclear
Bruh.
war.
I only know that because that little robot. Well, not little. He's actually pretty big. Something Prime. He's very patriotic and does not like China.
Liberty Prime.
Yeah, him.
Yeah, him.
He does not like the Chinese.
No, he does not. Because they dropped the nukes on America.
Dude.
Look, the Fallout 4 thing, yeah, I was being hyperbolic. I may have been, exaggerating things for a dramatic effect. A little artistic license and whatnot. So on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
Brother.
Oh, brother in the story a little bit. Okay.
However, all the shit I said before, yes, we're gonna, things are gonna be like Fallout. Everything I said before that, yeah. I think that it's a serious concern. I even think people should be, like, preparing.
50% of the planet. That stand?
As a possibility? Absolutely. Man, if quarantines
I don't
fail,
know.
and this thing runs through all of our countries the way it's doing through China at the moment, how many people do you think are well in China?
I don't know, man. 50% of the human race.
I never said dead. I said infected.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe that seems like more of a conversation. It's just that's a big number. Akujin.
Can I read this dad joke from Crucial Bunny? This is awful but good. He said, I ordered Chinese food the other day. The lady said, what do you want to drink? I said Corona. And she hung up on me. That's still beautiful.
Fucking did it.
That, to be honest.
That is the good stuff from Crucial Bunny.
It's the worst.
I do have to say, ever since the coronavirus existed, I have not been able to stop thinking about the goddamn beer.
Mm.
It's all marketing.
It's all marketing. I don't know if that's good marketing.
Okay, hold on. We have got a thing here.
Yep, and I'm already
Apparently.
ready.
Apparently, Optic is going to show his report history tomorrow.
Oh,
Oh.
I thought you were talking about mixed review.
Was there a question about it?
Apparently. But when he does this, make sure to ask him to refresh the page. Just saying. What did Mixed Review say?
Mixed Review said it's not going to run through our countries like it does in a country where people share every room with 12 people, no healthcare, doctors that are affordable, no sanitation regulations. That is where I think
Also
that you
that.
are wrong.
Okay.
You are
why?
absolutely wrong. Because if it starts to come through our countries, like, things have been pretty stable in the majority of our countries at the moment. Australia has been stable at 15, and all the rest of it. The things that are a possibility, the biggest possibility, are the stealth infections. People leaving China or these infected areas and coming through our countries. And we
Okay.
have not closed the borders, and we are still allowing people to travel from these areas that are known hotspots to our own countries.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we also know that a person can have this virus and not show symptoms and pass the test, come up negative in a test result. This virus, it seems to it lives in a specific part of the lung. So some of the testing methods that we're using are not adequate enough. You can give a negative on certain test results, but then when they do another type of test, like a nasal swab, you can show up positive. And as far as the medical system goes, man, if people start getting infected, what makes you think the medical system is going to be there? Eventually it will become overwhelmed. Eventually, resources are finite, okay? There's only so much medical care to go around.
Mm-hmm.
So if it started moving through our countries, there would eventually become a point where it is too much of a strain for anyone's medical systems to sustain.
The thing with me though is that at this point they've had enough time to where if it spread the same way, there would be hundreds of people.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that is a thing. I mean, the number is definitely going up, but
It's going up, but it's mainly because of China. Yes, there will be a few other cases that are going up in the other places. Absolutely, that is going to happen. I'm not saying that's not happening. But what I'm saying is it's going at a much slower rate.
I don't think this thing is going away for quite a while.
Well, I don't think it'll go away until vaccine is mass. That's what I think. But I also don't see what you're seeing. What I'm seeing is something that rapidly spread in one place, but everywhere else it can't get a foothold.
Yet.
It's had enough time.
Has it?
How long did it take it to get hundreds of people infected in China?
Not that long. That's where the outbreak was. That's ground zero. And what are
Okay.
you going to point to next? Hong Kong? Well, look at the travel rates from Hong Kong. People
I wasn't going to
directly
point to
flying.
Hong Kong. I'm going to ask, what is the second most infected country?
Hong Kong.
What?
Singapore.
Okay. All right. What is what is their number?
Growing in thousands.
All right, growing in the thousands, and that's Singapore right by them. All right. What is the next after that?
I see where you're going with this. And like I said, I agree with you that at this point so far we have been lucky. Countries like first world countries like Australia, like America, we've had stable infection rates. Very static. Maybe growing by 1 or 2 over the period of the last week. But then there have been there have been 1 or 2 cases in places like Britain where you've had stealth outbreaks, where you've had 2 doctors in a surgery testing positive, and they were treating patients for days before anyone realized. It started to move through the prison population. 42 people inside of a prison tested positive. And because of how airborne this thing is, and because of what we can see is happening on the Diamond Princess, I can imagine it's just going to keep moving through that prison. We absolutely have a chance to stop this. I just think we need to be more serious about this. And people need to be more aware.
I'm all for people being more aware.
Like every single person listening to this, I would advise you to go and look these up yourselves.
I'm all for people being aware, but I don't want people to think the sky is falling. Because I don't think it's there. It doesn't seem to be there for me.
No, I'm already building the shelter. Akujin's got me spooked. I'm done.
You see? See what you did, Alex?
Nobody's gonna
It's fucking over, man. I got OCD, brother. You got me spooked.
Dude, it's some fucking scary shit. If this thing is mismanaged, it could be disastrous.
You can't be putting these ideas in my head.
If this thing is mismanaged, it could be disastrous.
Alex is impressionable. You should be ashamed.
Fucking asshole.
Step out of it! Step into a Slim Jim! Oh, yeah!
That. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna need
So what are
Slim
people?
Jims after this.
What are people thinking about doing later? Don't lie to me.
I'm gonna go work out.
I'm gonna go take a dump.
Wow. That's oversharing.
You asked.
All right, so we have a dump, some working out. What about you, Fowl? What are you doing later?
I probably gotta check out these things that I posted because I didn't get a chance to look at them. The whole coronavirus thing, but
The what?
well, the doctor that I didn't get a chance to watch that yet, and
Oh,
some video on like an article about the smog in Wuhan.
Cursor Bunny is pointing out there's no time to evacuate waste. The sky is falling.
There's
Well.
always time to evacuate waste.
I wish Fowl the happy hunting and his video journeys. What is Vamp doing? Is she still here?
I'm probably gonna play Monster
Oh,
Hunter.
I'm still here. Monster
There she
Hunter.
is.
What? Resident Evil.
Resident Evil.
You know, virus outbreak.
Resident Evil it is. She just played Plague Inc. You'll get kicked off of Twitch probably if you do that right now. Don't do that.
Yeah, I think that might be about it. I love that game, but I don't know if that's a good idea. I was wondering when this outbreak first happened if I should play Plague Inc. or not. I decided against it.
Well,
Can I just see how it played out?
you know what?
I wonder, like,
I may actually
we do
do
that?
that because I've already downloaded the coronavirus strain.
Oh
So-
my
There's a
god.
DLC?
I may play out that scenario.
Oh.
This dude.
Okay, first you gotta get sponsored by an MRE company.
See if you can get Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah, fuck MREs. I want fucking thousands of silver and unique heroes.
Yeah, he's playing the right game.
oh, we
That's
talking about Raid Shadow Legends?
Of course.
Because I'm a huge fan of Raid Shadow
Oh,
Legends.
this is
It's
bullshit.
my favorite game.
Remember, if you use the code, don't die, you get 50,000 silver.
Use the code Don't Die.
Or Koji Wuji.
Use
Coochie
code
Woochie.
Coochie Woochie.
Ooh.
Koji Wuji Woo? Get
Oh,
50,000
that's-
silver and a special epic champion.
So bad.
Good
hurt
job!
Good job!
So